Alright, I've begun my stream, it seems. So now we're seeing this on both sides. And since Rim2's not here, I'll stretch out the beginning to freaking 20 or something. Now.
Perfect.
Wah, wah, wah. Oh. This is going to be interesting. Where the hell's my notebook? Alright, well I'm
Wherever
gonna do that.
you put the notebook.
That's the question, isn't it? Where did I put it?
It sounds like a very pained laugh.
Yes, because it was supposed to be. It served its purpose.
Hey, so
hello, Sean.
How do you erase?
Erase.
Oh, hydrate with coffee. Will do.
So erase, like people, or oh my god.
The line I made on the map on accident.
You definitely made a line on the map by accident. That's a line on the map. I should make it illegal for you guys to draw on the map.
I didn't mean to draw on the map. I was drawing in the pitch black and accidentally.
You know that pitch black appears underneath the map, right?
Oh, so I gotta draw here.
Where are you drawing?
In.
I will give you negative points for drawing on the map.
Roll initiative.
What the fuck is... Oh. I see. I see how it is.
Wow.
Got it.
That wasn't me. I don't even know how to change my color. It's stuck to green and orange.
So it's possible to give inspiration in this game. I guess it's possible to give negative inspiration.
Wait a minute. I just realized we're all color-coded. Why am I purple?
Because you are. Deal with it. Because you've eaten a strange goo.
Artie's yellow. Lily is brown.
Silver. Oi, you can't say that these days.
Brown. So what are you? Are you navy blue?
Yeah, it's like a navy.
I am just...
I like purple.
I am just black.
You don't get to be purple. I want to be purple.
How do I change that?
You can...
You click
by clicking on the thing.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Green.
Use your brain.
There we go. Now I'm a marvelous teacher.
That's the issue with his 8 minus 2 intelligence.
His glorious
Good
minus
luck.
2 intelligence.
Is that a penis on the map?
It might be.
I don't know. I wonder who
Why
did
do
that.
you want to know?
Interested in the penis on the map, Sean?
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna call my brother, see where the fuck he is.
Why would that be the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of penis on a map?
Penis equal.
Hello Luxray, hello Artsy, Maddie is here, Luxray, believe in the heart of the dice.
On the logic.
I've stopped believing in things some time ago.
You believe in the tooth fairy.
I believe in the void only.
And sausages.
Sausages, definitely.
Believe in the sauce.
That's one of the few things I can believe in this day and age.
Ooh, why is there a red dot at the tip of the penis?
Well, that must be.
He needs to go to a doctor.
Where are you?
That must be the goo, Sean. Concern you. They might be having its effects.
I'm waiting for you in DC for the D&D.
I don't think I'll be able to make it.
What?
Dying.
Yeah, I feel awful.
Sebastian's here and he's sick.
I haven't slept.
Wait, you were calling
for however
Donald?
long.
Alright. Unless you want someone to take control of your character, because fucking Nod isn't here either.
Not really. Fuck. I feel bad if I didn't come.
Don't speak of coming. There's weird stuff going on here.
Alright, I should mention Sebastian can hear you.
I can hear you.
We can all hear.
Like a half-baked burrito.
We can all hear everything that
I
occurs
want a
anywhere,
big burrito.
anytime.
Burrito?
Yes.
No, he's built like a half-baked burrito.
Thank you.
Wait,
He says
if it's goo that caused his PP to turn red, shouldn't there also be like purple? It's like the goo.
Oh my god. Why?
I can go in there for about
Why?
like 10. I can go be in there for about 20 minutes at most.
Alright.
So you will be here in 20 minutes.
Also caused this for this poor soul.
Lovely.
Blue balls. Blue balls.
Happiness, what's that? That's a very good question. I don't think anyone here knows. Sean knows. Sean, what is happiness?
Going to a ramen shop with your partner and just enjoying some
What the
ramen.
fuck's a partner?
What the fuck?
See this guy, I don't know where he lives.
What cringe did I come into?
You came into some
you
Do
cringe.
you really want to know?
The easiest cringe available. Oh wait, you know what? Also,
Rimtu, what is happiness?
since it's goo destroying it, it
What
should
is
be purple here
happiness?
as well.
What is happiness?
Eating,
Rimtu?
eating a whole extra large pizza while watching the football game.
That is the most American thing that's ever come out of your fucking mouth.
What the hell?
You watch
That's true happiness right there.
cookies in a jar. That's happiness? Okay, yeah. Cookies in a jar.
Who's in a
could be-
jar?
Cookies in a jar.
Your mom.
Let's see, did you bust the balls?
Cookies in a jar will just go oddly well. Like, you see a
Oh,
jar, there's
right.
cookies inside, and it's like, it's not like you have a packet of cookies where, you know, you don't see the cookies. The jar, you see everything. You see every individual
Why are we
cookie and you want to
talking
eat
about
it.
Cookies.
Exactly,
know.
suffer.
Too busy looking at these two balls that just got busted.
Also, put it in British terms.
Hold on. Rim,
Crunchies.
would you
in a-
prefer to get your balls busted or stabbed?
Oh my
This is
God.
a
Ooh,
question
what?
from Lily.
What? Was that
What?
the question?
It's getting question.
Was that the... Well, now it is the
This-
question. Okay.
What was the question? I couldn't hear the question.
It's the question Lily asked earlier. Would you rather get stabbed or your balls busted?
No. Okay, you got a girl. She's like everything, like a 10 out of 10. But she'll bust your balls.
No.
Okay, then you have another option. 10 out of 10 girl,
Luxray got
but
first.
she'll stab you at
Nice.
once every month.
What's she stabbing me with?
It depends on what's around.
That's a
Same question.
We all asking
I
that.
like how everyone here goes into like the details. If I'm getting stabbed, what am I getting stabbed with? Wow.
What I'm being stabbed with, is it at a certain time or is it just like random each month? or...
Random.
You never
whatever
see
she
it
got.
coming.
Is it
Yeah,
like
you
is it
don't
like
see it coming.
always like is it always on the public? Like is she
It
using
could
like
be.
only
It
You
could
could
be in a
be. You
private
never
setting.
know.
Could be in a,
Is it
what,
like-
the, what the fuck
every
is being
month,
drawn?
at a random
it-
time, at a random moment with a random object.
It's okay. I wouldn't say okay, random object. Fuck that. And then that means I would just have to stay clear of anywhere with large things you can stab me with.
She could stab you with a burrito, as far as you know.
How do I erase
Yeah.
shit?
Because what is it being? Honestly, most people are over dramatic when they get stabbed. I hope you know this.
Right, no.
There's only
mean, if
one
you-
kind of. There's only one kind of knife you should ever be scared about being stabbed with.
A triangular
Serrated knife?
bayonet.
Yo, typhoon knife.
So a
Mm.
triangle bayonet.
No,
that's not a
it's a
knife.
it's a
Okay,
it's
it
like a,
is
it's
kind
like
of
a
a
A
it's a
rated
spinny
knife would hurt.
it's a knife that basically while it's being made it gets twisted, so literally it is impossible for you to get sutured or healed at all, meaning if you get stabbed by it you're guaranteed to be dead.
Yeah, like the triangle bayonet.
No,
You
that's
can't
different.
stitch that.
You can stitch
No,
it. That meme was
you
kind
can
of
stitch
inaccurate.
it. It's
You can.
difficult, but
It's
you
the-
can stitch it.
Yeah.
Sylv, you told me this was a war crime.
I thought it was, but then I realized that it's actually not. It's just very unpleasant.
Yeah,
I think it was
Which most-
considered to be something that you should stop
it's a
doing.
cuck move in war.
Yeah, it's just a
Cuck
cuck move.
It's a cuck move.
Hold on, let me
I
get.
mean,
let me pull
who's
up
gonna
the-
complain if the other guy dies?
Well,
Their
the guy trying to
general-
heal him, mostly.
Yeah.
It depends.
I can't believe y'all stopped me from fucking playing God of War when
You know-
I'm sick. I
you know
hate all
actually
of
You know
what I
what?
think.
You're fine. It'll be
No,
there after we're done.
bro, no, I am
You know
not
what?
fine.
You know what? Blame Sebastian. This was supposed to be on Sunday, but he wanted Saturday.
I wanted
What?
Saturday. Lily,
Yeah.
we're blaming you now.
What?
They're being blamed now.
Yeah,
I am
Okay, we
blaming.
said after the first one they would move to Saturdays anyways.
I mean, honestly, yeah. So that we
Shawnee-
were kind of on that image in mind. Peanut butter, baby, but it's still.
Are
What is
you
peanut
okay?
butter,
What?
baby?
What do you want?
You already know I'm sick when I don't stream.
Man's actually dying. I have never seen this man sick in like the 6 years I've known him.
Because I have a very strong immune system,
okay.
but when I get fucking sick, I get fucking decimated.
Imagine getting
Decimation,
sick.
no breathing, don't give up.
Bro, Sean, if this tells you anything, fucking I was so sick this morning that man I still am. I'm like, you know what? I'm not cooking. I'm ordered me a $70 pizza. I don't care.
A whole
What?
$70 pizza.
Bro, bro.
Wait a second, $70 a pizza.
There is. Yeah, bro. I bought a pizza.
Wouldn't that make you more sick?
No.
Why wouldn't that make you sick?
Like you'd puke.
It gives my body something else to digest, so I can just fucking focus on eating something
You
instead
should have
of
soup.
grudging in pain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
you should
go
have
have soup or something easy to digest
Yes.
then.
Have some ramen.
I'll make pizza soup.
Oh great.
Ramen soup.
That's just called tomato
Oh, that's
soup.
gross. That is.
That's just tomato soup.
Dip some bread. in
my-
it. Good.
My pizza will be here in 6 minutes. And I also
Wait,
got
it's not
me.
here yet?
No.
Oh my
no.
god.
Oh my god.
No.
Okay.
I also
Jesus
got me
Christ.
a brownie platter, so you know.
Can we see a
Bro.
picture of the food when you get it?
Yeah, and then I
Why?
also got you can't have pizza without breadsticks. You can't have pizza without breadsticks.
Wait.
Wait, why would you
Just
have
make your own.
Do you have
Okay,
a
The
I'm
garlic?
pizza
gonna roll
already
for
has
you.
bread. Why do you need
Yeah.
breadsticks for pizza?
Roll one.
Oh, garlic dip.
Chance of diabetes, 13. So it's over 0.5%. You're gonna have diabetes.
Nice.
I need to roll a nat 20 not to have diabetes if I'm living in America.
Wait, what's your AC, Donald?
My mom
I think
always
14.
says when you are sick and crave something,
It's
eat
14.
It. Fair
Okay,
enough.
that's good.
Isn't that what a pregnant woman does?
He's pregnant?
He's pregnant.
Pregnant,
Oh
new
my God.
lore.
Pregnant.
Oh, actually, I forgot. I need to show you this, Sean. I forgot all about you.
Wait, what?
What?
Don't. There's something
you
cursed.
forgot?
It's something
Oh,
cool.
no.
So Donald is
I'm
pregnant.
scared.
Cool.
Got it.
Doubt it.
It's actually cool.
Did
Look,
Miyako
it's-
use the AI to draw you
No,
pregnant?
no.
What the fuck?
No. I'm getting
Damn.
a very
I have so
special,
many questions about
starting
that.
soon.
Wait,
I'm getting a
I
starting
too
soon.
have
is
many
that
questions.
animated? That's so
Yeah.
cute!
I don't even know what's going on. All I heard
you
is
know
that it's
what?
a picture of
Cute.
Donald
You know if
pregnant,
you're
and now I hear,
showing one,
oh,
you
it's
have
so
to show it all.
cute.
I'm
Just send
fine.
it in the D&D chat.
So it's a cute
easy.
pregnant Donald. Understood.
No. So I'm finally getting a fucking actual decent starting soon screen,
Oh,
Ah.
You know-
and I'm gonna
that's
get
cute.
what is it? Once I get my rest of my
That's cute.
paychecks, I'm getting a BRB ending, getting ice cream one, literally just for the bit of when I went to get ice cream with my family.
Wow.
Beautiful. Shouldn't getting ice cream be a part of the BRV when the moment you get ice cream on stream?
No, see, the thing is, I feel like it was such a
Special.
big joke for me to fucking literally disappear for 40 minutes on stream to go get ice cream.
This is such a you thing to do. And you could pull a Sean the Human and start playing your own VODs in the background while you're gone.
I could,
Yep.
you know what, I could. Wait, I could probably ask the person if they can put a TV in the background.
Oh hell.
Okay, hold on. Big brain moment.
Oh, big brain moment. Big brain.
You know,
I'm
this
not-
is kind of similar to the Stutter and Soon screen I want, but instead of me in a chair, it's gonna be me on a pile of treasure, just sleeping in my cave.
Yarg.
I'm seeing issues with my plan.
What?
I'm seeing issues with a plan I had.
Oh. So
Those
wait,
are
are we playing
called
D&D?
potholes. You just
are we
filled them up
playing-
with cheese.
So are we playing D&D today?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Yes.
In
Yeah, I'm
fact,
currently
we've
streaming
both been
as we
streaming
speak.
and just doing some final quick setup while getting distracted by the conversation.
I might vanish because my pizza's on the highway and it's like just about to be here.
Oh,
So you have still a
good.
good 10 minutes according to Silp starting soon screen.
No,
Okay,
my
you know what,
starting
I
soon
can-
screens ended a while ago. What are you talking about?
No.
Didn't you add the timer?
Wow.
What? No, I
No.
didn't. I don't even know how to add a timer. I'm not that smart.
How about this?
You
How
always
about
put a
this? I'm
timer on
gonna
I put it
No,
around
I'm
this
getting-
time beginning.
roll 20. Let me pull up roll 20, and then I'm gonna pull up D&D not D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I probably should.
Fuck. I'm so used to using D&D Beyond recently because I've been playing D&D with a few other friends.
Ah, dude,
Yeah,
Beyond
I
is
know,
so
right?
good.
D&D Beyond is so great.
It really is.
And what is it? You just gotta click one thing and it rolls with your bonuses. Oh.
Yeah.
What was that sound?
And you can make your characters while you're there as well. So, but
Yeah,
only issue
I
with D&D
mean,
Beyond is you gotta purchase the things for your character. So
I mean,
that's
I
the
gotta
main
spend
thing.
money.
Which
You
is
don't
not an
really
issue
gotta.
most of the time, but for Roll20, with all these people we have who don't want to maybe buy everything, this is better.
Imagine having money.
Get modules. Get a notebook and get modules. That's what I do.
Can I like
Yeah.
open my sheet in a separate tab so it's not blocking the map?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not
you
allowed.
could. Where's my
Ooh,
pizza at?
done.
My pizza is fucking right down my main road.
Oh, I don't think I was supposed to see that. Oh, I'm gonna ignore that.
What were you not supposed to see? What?
What did you see?
Huh? What'd you see?
He wrote it. He pulled up in his homework folder.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Now I get
don't have a
ice cream.
homework folder.
Well, because I know your homework, Sean.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's for your homework, bro.
I accidentally saw the token. Looks really cute.
Oh.
How dare
Oh, that's
you.
not a spoiler.
That's
not a
I thought it
spoiler.
was a spoiler. I
No,
thought
it
you were, like,
isn't.
we can't. I
What?
I'm
thought
getting
we
my
waited
food.
until the game
Y'all can all
started.
eat a cheeseburger.
Well,
You're the cheeseburger.
we'll get there when we get there. Let me
Right.
just... Okay, one last thing. You'll have like a few more minutes. Oh, I did end up buying the sugar cubes. Oh, I'm stupid. I bought sugar cubes.
Sugar cubes.
Yeah, I didn't... The store I went to had cubes of sugar, like sugar cubes. I was like, I thought they don't sell these anymore, but they do.
Feel fancy
They're
as fuck.
delicious.
Fuck yeah.
Mm.
Sugar cubes
I
are
want to stick them
amazing.
in my mouth.
I bet you do.
That's what
That's
she
not the
said.
only thing you want to stick in your mouth, I bet.
Legit artsy. What?
Artsy has a thing for sticking things in their mouth, which I would say I feel
That
like a
is
lot of
true.
guys would appreciate.
I'm a sugar fiend. Leave me alone.
You being
Why
more
am
than
I so
sure.
abused?
Sylvie Savage,
Okay.
the usual.
Oh shit! I just made that full screen. Did not want that.
Sugar cube.
Are you sure about that?
I'm just gonna eat it now. Good stuff. I am a horse.
No.
Nah.
Then eat a golden apple. Do it.
Well, I'm using my notebook, so let's go.
I will be right back.
That seems about right.
Hello, hello, welcome to stream. No.
Hello, 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 hello.
Hello to Hollow.
What up, Pegum?
Who are we pegging?
Nobody. Nobody. We're not pegging anybody.
He's just saying what's on his mind, I think. He's
Honestly, see, this is like why when before, what was it? Penis equals brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Penis equals call brother.
Well, people have their incest fantasies.
Yeah, seems like it.
Yeah.
Pegum, I got an 18.
I'm gonna roll higher than you.
Oh, little baby dog. 11. Wow, get fucked. Oh, first up 5.
Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Why
Are you
is
gonna
it
keep rolling
auto-rolling?
until you get like a nat 20 or something? That's how
Yeah, I
you're gonna
got
pass it. That is so fucking cheap. That is so fucking cheap.
And I still got a really low number.
Fuck off.
You've not missed anything, literally. We're only now about to begin. Is everyone here? Except for Nauticus. Nauticus isn't here.
The only way Sean can beat me. Roll 5.
Alright.
You can't roll higher than that, bitch.
Alright then, you scum. Is everyone here?
No, Donald is getting a
Guess
pizza.
what? I beat it, fucker.
Donald's getting his pizza. Damn you, Donald. Are we waiting on Donald then?
Artsy is also doing something, I don't know.
Oh my god, these people, I swear. Imagine doing anything else but playing D&D. Horrible. Who eats sugar cubes? Me.
I got a nat 1 on a D100.
I've actually not eaten any sugar cubes in a while. This is the first sugar cube I've even fucking seen in years. Last time I remember a sugar cube, it was like my great freaking grandfather on like a farm I went to. He had sugar cubes, and I chowed down on those.
Are you sure those were sugar and not
I used to
hiding
get,
powder?
like, during Easter, little sugar sculptures that I would eat.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Oh.
Like Peeps?
No. They were like in the shape of an egg, and they'd have like art inside of them, like little sculptures.
Oh. Wait, so did you make
So
those sculptures
Peeps.
yourself, or did you buy those?
No, it was a gift for Easter and stuff.
Oh,
They're
okay.
always fun.
Here we have a thing where you have like these. So for Easter here in Poland, you make like these baskets, which you take to the church to be blessed.
What
For
the
your
fuck?
yeah. So basically, you prepare these baskets with like full of food, which is mostly like, well, not like proper, you know, spaghetti and all that, but you like put eggs, some sausage, maybe some ham, and
Raw
and
spaghetti.
it's basically like your things for your Easter dinner, and so it's like eggs, bread. More like symbolic things, I guess, and then you also often buy a So there is like Jesus imagery related to it being like a lamb, right? So there's often people get like these sugar lambs as well. So it's like this kind of small little sugar lamb just made out of just sugar, and you also put it in there, and they're really cute. And then everyone just brings them to like a church to get them blessed.
Could the
and
church bless my peeps?
You're what?
You don't have peeps in Poland? This is very sad.
What the fuck are peefs?
They are so delicious and
Oh, thank
fucking
you. You've
sugary.
definitely described it for me.
Hold on.
Good
I'm
job.
gonna show you some. Let me Google peeps real quick.
Sean, I hope you realize the second I switch back to Discord out of my main view right now, my computer crashes. So,
Why?
because it's so bad. Now, I don't know how this is news for you. Marshmallow chicks. What?
Peeps.
They're not just chicks. They're also rabbits.
They're called peeps.
But yeah,
Yeah,
but another cool thing is while you do that, right? Because you have these huge groups of people who bring these things over to the church, and it's kind of like a dick measuring contest as well of who makes the prettier basket.
I feel like a new man.
So you also want to go out of your way to make sure you dab on the other people.
I
So
love
it's
how
perfect.
when you're talking about that, it's like a dick measure. All I hear is Rim coming. I am a new man.
Of course, he comes back during the dick measuring contest.
Yeah, of course.
Bro, some American grease on a pizza. Ugh.
Show
feel
us
whole
the
again.
pizza. The
No,
good-
that thing's already half devoured.
What the
Already?
fuck? You said you were gonna show
Ow!
pictures. How dare you?
I gave a slice to my grandparents, one each, and then I ate 4.
In those 5 minutes.
Yep. And then
Jesus
I
Christ.
also drank a half a gallon of water
This bro
breadstick. and a small section of a brownie.
My
There's
fucking...
a Peeps milk
Damn.
and syrup.
How
Ew.
the fuck?
Sean,
No.
I can
wanna
understand a
try it.
cereal
Some.
because then it'd be like
No, not cereal.
Lucky-
Syrup.
Oh, I thought you said cereal, and I was
No.
like, well, maybe it's like Lucky Charms.
I want to try
Maybe
it. I'm
Peeps.
posting it in the
Right.
food channel.
why are you rolling out of 100? I just noticed this.
Oh, it's because Sean kept trying to
Dick
roll higher
measuring
than me,
contest.
and he failed each and every time. Oh yeah, what you got typed, little bottom?
Milk and honey, yes, but... Alright, are all of you here now?
That's
I
right.
suppose.
You
No,
suppose...
I'm in the Peeps website.
It's a yes or no question!
Wait, what, huh?
There's no
I'm
supposing!
here.
You
I
are
think.
here, are you sure?
Artsy's brain isn't here. She's
I
still
don't know.
thinking.
100%
She's still thinking
here?
of the sugar cubes.
Well, that's fine. I'll give you a sugar if you behave today.
You get a sugar cube if you behave.
Exactly.
Okay, starting from now, I can only be here for 30 minutes.
What?
What?
Yeah, because I have a doctor's appointment.
I am learning new
Why
things.
would you
It's
go
a
to the
Saturday!
doctor?
Who gets a doctor's appointment on a Saturday?
Who
Me.
even goes to the doctor?
What?
Alright, see, you don't have free Medicare, so shut up.
I wouldn't go even if I did.
You're both Americans. Neither of you have it for free.
You're no
Fair enough.
Living the
Doctors.
American dream.
Haha, suck it.
Having to call my emergency room for them to explain why the fuck my bill is a goddamn couple $1,000s,
Exactly.
and then
Save your money
going
and
off at
stay
them,
home.
and I still find it funny. Did you know, like, the American system actually actively tries to scam you?
Well, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the
not UNA.
No, but it's
Yeah.
like it's surprising. Like you can go in there, like the bill will be like, oh yeah,
You're
3,000-4,000 bucks, and then you can just go in and be like, hey, can you break down exactly what you needed, like what I'm paying for, and then it like drops on like the $200, and it's like, damn.
Yeah, of
Life.
course. So they wanna. That's just that.
Yeah, because most people will just say, yeah, sure, whatever, and not, like, argue. But if you actually, make them pull it up and show you, you can get it lowered. But that requires going to the doctor. And who would do that?
Who would get off their
Me?
ass to do that? Who would get off?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can be, the only way I will go to a doctor is if I'm unconscious. And
Well, then you
Okay,
can't really go
then
to the
go.
doctor though. That's the issue.
Get the bat.
Good.
Usually,
I don't wanna.
So generally, the only way out getting to the doctor is to the mortuary, so that they
Exactly.
can bury
That's a better
you.
place.
Okay.
They have better service.
You don't take
Alright.
Archie to the doctor. You take her to the bat.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
You know
Alright, are you
what?
ready?
That's at least
Scum?
better.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Everyone here. Artsy ready. Lily ready.
Nod's not here.
Ready.
Nod's
Nod's
not
not
gonna
gonna
be
be
God is a
here.
bitch.
Nodicus is a coward. He escaped today.
I'm
but
He's
he-
just getting drunk.
Exactly. He's getting
Getting
drunk with his friend. He has a
That's my
friend
plan for
over.
later.
Imagine having friends. Now, where were we?
Mhm.
Okay,
Right.
Donald ready for the next 30 minutes. Lovely. That's actually horrible because Donald not being here means Sean's gonna die.
We're kind of a package deal, man.
Sean is ready. Okay.
Honestly.
Actually,
So,
I'm pretty sure
who
everyone
here-
will die because Rim's the healer.
alright,
Hey.
yeah.
I kicked ass last time. I didn't get close to dying.
Honestly,
Can't
don't.
we reschedule?
Because you never
the
got into a
time we
fight.
Actually, have a healer.
Oh, you did not just say that. I saved all y'all's asses. You did.
You and what actions?
Rage.
She completely. Okay, she did like the most damage.
Yeah.
Fuck off, you little healing bitch.
I'm trying to push her buttons. Let me push her buttons.
Healing through damage is. Thing is, you don't actually need healers in D&D because you can. It's usually better to outdamage your enemies, or I mean, you don't have to, but like supports are useful.
how are you
But
supposed
like
to
you
heal
can
mid-battle?
play in that way of outdamage them before they damage you usually, but not always. Not always.
Early game, that's hard.
Yeah. Alright, so where were we? We're beginning. Who here can tell us what happened last session? You will get to reroll
Not
a
it.
single roll during this game.
Sean basically almost died. I saved everybody's asses from the goblins. All the goblins dead. Now we're climbing up a rope to the magical world above. Oh, and also Sean ate goop off dead corpses because he's a dum dum.
Mhm.
Great summary.
Yes. Well, since no one else wishes to top that, it seems, that means you get the point to reroll
Yeah.
one thing today.
I don't really recall much else other than
You were
flinging
drunk for
the
most of it, I
slime
get it.
over the chasm.
And Nodic
Yeah.
is throwing rocks at people.
No.
Oh yeah, Nod did throw a lot of pebbles.
He did throw a lot of
The
pebbles.
fairies just sat above everyone like dicks.
Who sat on a dick?
That they did. The fairies were sitting on dicks, don't you remember? No.
I never sat on a dick.
They're really in denial. I
No,
see.
they sat above.
They sat above. Oh, they're teasing. Okay. Well.
Oh yeah, we teased a lot. We teased a lot.
Damn.
I'm just gonna eat my blueberry Kit Kat in peace.
That's
Oh,
not
I mean,
allowed.
You know, at least Oh my god.
Alright, so last session you all arrived within this old underground temple, and you managed to, through somehow, some way you've managed to get out, which surprised me that you all got this close to dying. And fighting your way through some strangely infected goblins, you finally climb out of the temple into the visage of the area around you. From your vantage point, from this temple entrance that's kind of built into a mountain, you're getting some pretty high ground. You notice to be on some sort of hill, which is overlooking this kind of valley between some mountains where a bunch of things are set. So if you wish to take some time looking around, you can see, in fact, a few villages, or what seems to be some clearings with farms around them and villages which are built around the place, and a pretty large river flowing through the middle. Now, this village right here, you can clearly see is just completely ruined. It's just charred and gone. The farms likewise are in a horrible state. It's all just kind of black. The trees around it are also charred.
Are you marking things?
Yes, I am. I'm poking this thing to show you which one it is, so you should see.
Ah, okay. I see a pulsing circle.
Can we add blind to the list of attributes to the Dragon Boy?
Maybe. This one, however, one of the villages you see, the definitely larger one that takes up the most of the space, is currently on fire. You see a bunch of buildings in the distance just completely on fire, likewise farms getting charred, smoke rising above and into the sky. And as I mentioned, the sky looks as if someone got rid of the atmosphere completely. You see a bunch of planets way closer than they should be, or what looks like planets to most human eyes, just way closer than they ever should be to the surface, as if they were about to crash, but they kind of just keep lingering there. There's even like a little aurora borealis in the sky. Everything is just kind of dark, covered in this twilight, but it's enough light to see everything. It's just, it seems like it's night, but it's oddly visible.
Got you.
Now, as you climb out and you're there, getting to see the whole area, what do you do now? You've just escaped combat. Some of you have gone pretty wounded, I think. And you see the burning
you have
village
to
in
wait
the
for
distance.
Sean the bitch to heal.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was playing God of War.
Okay, got it.
Can we just have Donald heal everybody to full before we move on anywhere?
No, because I've not had a rest, so I don't have any more.
You have to both rest, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I need to rest, but I don't know if it's safe to.
Hey, I'll keep my eye. I'll look out. I'll keep a lookout. I'll keep a lookout.
So were we all coming to a merge to agreement, like a short rest?
Short rest.
Yes. Do we have to roll like an? Wait. Can
make sure the bitches don't get attacked?
Yeah. Can I like roll and investigate to make sure there's nothing in the area that will attack us or eat us while we
go ahead, roll away.
Can the blind investigate?
He can try.
I'll just be using his, he'll be like feeling around, just using his thing.
No.
It's like,
It's a D20, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Eat.
I
got a 13.
13. Nice. So as you investigate the area around you, it seems the temple has gone calm, especially if you were to choose to pull up the rope. But even then, you don't see anything down below in the temple. Everything has gone quiet. And likewise around the temple, at first you seem to notice that there is around the temple there is a bunch of trees and there's a slight clearing, and just there you seem to be seeing some sort of figure at the tree line watching it.
Ooh.
Guys, there's some weird schmuck standing over there on the tree.
He's standing there menacingly.
Maybe you should tell him hi, you know? You make the smart
Does he
decisions
look
here, running
friendly?
into doors and eating goop. You should go and say hi.
You know what? No, fuck you. Most of us are actually damaged. We need rest. You are the
Like
berserker.
who?
You keep an eye on that guy while me and Donald take a nap. I don't know if Artsy needs it, but you can go ahead and take one as well.
Fine.
We good on that?
I'll keep an eye on him. I'll keep an eye on him. You bitches go to
Yeah,
sleep.
I'll stay as backup. Who needs sleep?
Who needs an insomnia?
You're unhealthy, Jen? I don't remember.
I think that is
Noble.
canon to her character.
So do you all wish to take like a short rest then?
Yeah.
Can we all take it at the same time, or does one person have to stay up?
With people, you generally take the short rest, but you choose who takes watch. For instance, you can't take watch while you're taking the rest.
I'll take
Lily
one.
takes
There
watch.
should be at least one.
Yeah, Lily, because she hasn't used any active abilities besides Rage.
You be nice to the Lilith.
I mean, rage
I
also
am being
regenerates
nice.
with time. I don't know if rage
okay, it's just a
regenerates with
healer.
long rest or is it short rest. But yeah, now I don't know how many of you know your abilities well enough to know which ones regenerate for short rest. And I didn't bother reading enough into your abilities to know which one of you can do this.
I know majority of them since I did play a lot of basic D&D the past week.
Alright.
So I look at all
well,
their fucking cards.
Point here is, as you take a short rest, I think that's around 15 minutes?
Yes.
Either like 15 minutes or like half an hour, I don't remember.
So,
at least
okay, so
1
for
hour long.
spell-
Okay, so short rest is 1 hour long. Although there are ways you can make it shorter with like spells, but right now you can't.
Let's do 1 hour. Okay. So for all of mine, I get all my cantrips and spells. I get half of my base. So I keep those.
Okay.
Archie, did you? I don't remember.
And
did
for
you have
everyone
those?
else, you all have a stat called hit dice, which I think you only have a
don't think so.
single one. All of them have a certain number to it, and that is a dice you can roll when short resting. You can choose an amount of those dice to short rest. You only have one, all of you. And that lets you regenerate that amount of hit points during a short rest. So, yeah, you should have this thing called hit dice, and that's usually like a 1d8, 1d10, whatever it is that is your kind of health roll. So you should check what is your hit dice. Hopefully you have it written down. Worst case, let's see what your class has. And roll that to regenerate your hit points. And if you have any abilities that regenerate for short rests, because they have in the description, you also use that. So do that now, please.
Where is it? Slash roll, I think.
Yeah.
1d8. That's my.
I got the killer D12 going. Yeah.
Oh, I got a 3. I got below average. Shit.
Oh, you also add your constitution to the healing from the hit dice, by the way. So you also add plus constitution to that heal.
Oh yeah, my.
Remember that one.
Okay.
Okay, I found it. So
I'm just completely healed.
Nice.
for my Dragonborn, it's 1d10 plus Constitution.
Oh, I don't
Yes.
have anything. I don't have
Probably.
anything for my constitution.
Alright.
My neck.
My neck.
Constitution.
My back.
Oh my god, a
My
1.
feet and my
I see
head.
Sean's
So I
rolls
hear-
already going great.
I heal
Going
4
fantastic
points.
for you.
I'm at 5 HP right now. That's less than half.
I'm living it at 13. Let's go.
That's horrible. Bless you.
Shit.
Bless you.
Right.
I see someone's taking Nod's role of doing the horrifying sneezes.
I'm
The Banshee sneezes. TM.
not sorry.
Now, alright, so tell me when you're all done with your hit points gaining.
I am done.
Eh.
I think Artsy is the only one that has a
Alright, what are we doing? Let's see.
My fucking god.
That explains it, yeah. You're doing a short rest, an hour time of short rest, and during that
What?
period you... Hello there. So yeah, during that, you regain hit points equal to your hit dice plus constitution. And any other abilities you might have used that regenerates, you use that as well. So, you should have some hit dice, and those hit dice... I sneeze like this, but you do.
I think that's a D8 and
Most likely. Plus Constitution, and yeah, you roll that, and that is how much hit points you regenerate. You're a rogue, so I don't think you have anything that regenerates with a short rest that I know of right now, at least on your level.
and I don't think I even needed it.
You might have not needed it, yeah.
God.
Well, I rolled a 6. Yay!
Nice. So that's how many hit points you regenerate. So I gotta move this, bitch. Fuck. I messed up. Oh, no. Okay, I'm good.
I think I want to go and talk to that weird dude.
Is he giving you funny vibes?
He's
Or
giving me
okay
funny vibes, guys. He's giving me sussy vibes, okay?
Oh.
Is
Good
this
vibes.
after the rest, correct? Just making
Yes.
sure? Alright, well, I'm just gonna be laying under the tree.
Oh, so you're gonna be a bitch and not come with?
So as the
Oh
rest
no, I'm just gonna
Okay.
I'm just gonna watch from afar.
Uh-huh.
But yes,
Alright.
Sylve, you were saying.
Yes, so as the hour passes, you seem to have noticed that that person's no longer there.
The fuck, I had my eyes on him.
Lily, what the fuck?
In that
You're supposed
case-
to look at him.
Okay, in
He's
that
a
case,
ninja.
oh, sorry, was Zilly looking at them the whole time without any breaks?
Yeah, Sully was on watch duty for the man.
She was like a
She
hawk
was
for an
staring.
entire hour.
Got
she didn't
it.
blink.
So,
I didn't
We
even
should make
blink.
sure she's okay.
okay, roll me a perception check, please, then,
I knew you were gonna say that.
Lily, for keeping a watch on this one person this whole time.
Okay. Roll 1d20.
I'm pretty sure she
scared.
gets to add her wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yeah. What's your wisdom?
That a
Lily?
1! It's a 3!
Oh, she blinks.
So at what point you seem to blink and the figure is just no longer there? Or maybe you were so tired that you just for a moment fell unconscious, but point is the second you open your eyes again, that figure seemed to have no longer been there.
I got cursed by Sean's shit roll.
Apparently, yeah. Maybe the thing he ate is
Just
washing
kiss.
off on you somehow.
Oh no. I don't want to be convicted by the goop.
You will become part of the goop.
Age.
You will all
Help.
be goop. Sean, as the hour passes, even though earlier you didn't really feel much of anything, you seem to feel a strange emptiness, and a few times your stomach seems to rumble and hurt, but it goes away eventually, only to begin again after a few minutes, and it's just kind of this on and off where sometimes you just feel your stomach acting up and it's not having a good time.
Guys, I think I have to shit. Do I have to roll for this?
Wait, what?
Hey, you. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk away from wherever he is and go by Lily.
Well, you don't really feel a need to shit right now, you just have horrible stomach aches right now. And you know what, just for saying that, I'm making your stomach aches worse. By the end of that hour.
Oh,
Sean, you look like you okay, bro? Like, how you feeling, man?
Hello,
is there a way
sexy
you can like use a
femboy.
spell to like
No.
heal me?
Stuff, no.
And boy, what?
I have a sexy femboy in my chat. Look at that.
Hey,
Jealous?
Hello.
Woo-hoo.
Yes, I am jealous.
Good. I can all see.
Are you sure you don't have
I
a
had
single
two
spell in there
femboy
that could heal
children.
this?
I
Whatever
don't
this
got a
is.
single spell. I guess you just gotta suffer, mate.
Oh, that's fine. It's just Sean.
Is there a spell you can use to detect whatever this is that's causing pain?
Nope.
If you
Don't waste
had one,
anything on
would you do it?
No.
Alright, sounds like a good man. I'm glad I'm partnered up right now with you. Good, good.
Can I like roll charisma on him and see if I can convince him?
Roll charisma.
Yes.
Against
So
another
not
player.
allow it.
I mean...
I think
Sorry.
you should get disadvantage on it. I feel like you should get disadvantage if you let him do it.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, He's basically dying as we speak, so might as well have a disadvantage.
So
It's just like those finger guns while he's like bleeding.
Are you trying to see if he's telling the truth, mind you? Is that it?
Yeah.
No, roll charisma to convince him to do it.
Wait, to convince him? No, you cannot do that. Worst case, I could let you see if he's lying, if he's giving any hints of lying.
Fine, let's go with that then.
Roll me a perception check, and
This is such a waste of a roll.
Donald, I don't know if you are deceiving him, but if you are, roll me deception. If
Wait.
you're not, then
Wait, what am I rolling for again?
deception.
Okay, hold on. Roll deception. What do I have for my deception shit?
You got a semi-decent roll.
Oh wait, Sean, you're fucked. You gotta remember, I'm literally a charisma. I'm charisma based.
And then watch him roll a 1.
What do I roll from a d20, right?
He probably will.
D20.
Not bad though,
Okay, hold on.
Sean. So 16 plus what?
I have an 18.
Oh, nice. That's a tough one to beat,
Slash
actually.
roll.
Thank you for the ghost scare, very much appreciated.
20. Oh fuck me, bro.
Oh fuck, bro.
So wait, I got a +4, so I got an 11.
So does it seem like you're lying? Do you give any giveaway thing that might say that you are not telling the truth?
I'll tell.
I don't know.
It
You
can be
casually,
anything,
like your lips kind of thing, like one of those.
yeah, or like an eye twitch or something, or you
That's
wiggle
not-
your nose. I don't know.
You know what I do? I roll. I tap my foot on the floor.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay.
A lot of people tap their feet when they're anxious and stuff like that. So.
Nope. I don't want to lying.
Well, alright.
Alright, so you
I
get to
noticed he's
see
lying,
that.
essentially.
No, you notice he is tapping his foot, so he might be.
But he might not be.
Yeah, he might just have a twitch. Who knows? When maybe he's.
I could be restless. You know.
Yeah, exactly. He's in a different world.
We
now.
just rested.
He's restless because he just rested. Okay.
Well, quite frankly, there's a moon above you that is looking like it's about to crash down, so I wouldn't be surprised if you were a bit restless.
That's completely normal, at least where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is wrong with your place?
What? Just the
Nah,
moon.
you know what? I'm just gonna ignore you.
Anyways, I call Donald the bastard and I sit under the tree and just try and relax.
At least I'm not a wet spaghetti noodle like you.
Can I investigate
What?
the area for the dude that disappeared?
Yes, you'd have to climb down the temple, though. Because
Wait,
you guys
do
are
the
still
rest
on the
of us
roof right
know
now.
that?
What? I am not going back into that devilish temple. Fuck
No,
that
no,
shit.
no, you can go around somehow. But you're on top of the temple, but you could find a way to climb down.
Sylv, did the rest of us know that he's gone, or is it just Lily that notices?
Who's gone?
The guy.
Do you tell them, Lily, that he's gone?
Hmm. Yeah, I'll tell him.
Okay. So you do
Yo,
know
yo.
he's gone.
Yep. Yo, fucks the dude that was there. He's gone now. He's gone.
Lily, you had one job.
You know what? My eyes got a little tired. They wanted a rest break. So, sue me.
Fair enough. Maybe you should have taken turns with Artsy.
I think I'm gonna go investigate, though, where he could possibly be. Does anyone wish to join me on this adventure?
Although
Sure.
I feel like I might be dying, sure.
Alright. So what do we have to roll?
We just walked to the temple, I'm assuming.
Well,
That's
you
what
are
I'm saying.
on top of the temple. You're like on the
Or
Yeah.
roof.
down the temple, yeah.
Do you want to go down the temple?
So you want to go back into that hellhole?
Well, if you're saying we're at the top, don't we have to... You know what? Fuck it, we just investigate the area around it. That's
yeah.
it.
But like with just eyes, or do you want to go? Because okay, so right now you're on the high ground of like the roof, but you have to get down somehow, either through the inside again or through the outside.
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 Okay, so roll me perception.
A procession. Ooh. Yeet.
And please add the plus whatever it is you add to your roll, so I can see immediately.
No.
I got
Yes.
an 8.
I got a 12.
I How do you add it after clicking like the dice on the side?
You don't click the dice. You do /roll and you d20 plus whatever it is you're doing.
Oh.
You don't click the dice on the side. You just write it in. It's easier.
Fair enough.
Okay,
but
so
yeah, I got an
12
8.
is your highest. Okay. Well, you seem to notice that there is a... Because the temple's built into, like, this mountain, essentially. So the back of it, you could potentially climb down the rocks to get to the ground.
Can I pull up the rope and throw it down just to be safe?
You could. You can. Yep.
Alright, then I do that. I pull up the rope, tie it to, I don't know, fucking a stone or something that's poking out, make sure it's tight enough so no one drags it down, and I just throw it down.
Oh, that's fair. I won't even make you roll for that. I think you have time. So, in that case, you now have a way down.
Yay!
On my next roll, I will be leaving.
Alright.
Or are you giving control to your character?
I don't want to give this fresh because that seems a little biased.
Lily's already controlling Nod's character. She's doing a great job.
Here's the thing. Seeing as you don't have Nauticus here, maybe I should explain something. He just seems to be gone, but you do not remember him being there. So the second one of you are not here, it's suddenly as if you were never here to begin with.
So it's like Sterntine's cat. Fucking never existed but did exist.
Maybe, yeah.
Never existed but did exist. Fuck.
The second one of you are not here, it's like something shifts in the world, and it's as if you're in a different... Something is just wrong. You swear someone was there, potentially, and it's like this weird feeling of, wait, was it someone with us? But you don't remember it, oddly enough.
POV, the anime protagonist's memory gets wiped.
Yeah.
We enter a parallel universe where he didn't exist.
Shit. Just climbing up a rope and getting out
Donald.
of there just put us in a whole new universe.
I was Red Bear Plo earlier. Oh, hello, Red Bear. It's dead, but not dead. Yep. So, so you guys climb down and start investigating the area around the temple, right?
Yes.
Yes. Do we have to roll again for that, or no?
Is it only two of you, or are the others staying behind? Are you guys? How are you guys doing this? Okay.
Archie, are you tagging along, or are you just gonna stay up here?
I'm tagging along.
I said artsy. I know you're tagging along.
Oh, Artsy. Fuck.
I'd say
cheeseburger.
Technically, that's soul.
Sausage.
I think she's dead.
I think Artsy died.
Damn.
I'll do the call out for Artsy. Sausage fest.
Ball busting.
Apparently, I was muted.
Ah, see, ball busting works.
Damn.
Ball busting works. Damn it! I should have thought of that first.
I said I was gonna come and follow behind.
Okay.
He's been fucking muted this entire time.
That's rough.
I didn't realize. That makes so much sense.
Yeah,
Doesn't that mean Artsy and Donald also get to roll? See if we get a higher than a 12?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll. Well, no. Now that you've found the way down, I think that it's you have the way down. To investigate the area around, though, you can roll me investigation.
What's investigation again?
It's intelligence, I think. Bonus. It's
I'm
in your
pretty
skills.
sure, yeah.
It's in your
I have
skills.
0 intelligence and also 0 investigation, so I vote not me.
Well, you don't have to roll. You just can. If you're looking
What if I
around.
get really good? You know what?
I rolled.
I'm gonna try it.
I got a 17. That's pretty nice.
Fuck, I got a 10. Fuck.
We're going with the highest, correct?
You're going with the highest, potentially. Give me a sec.
Potential.
Switching up music. So let's see.
Lily, what's your intelligence modifier?
Dude, mine is 0. Yours is -2.
Oh.
Oh.
Is it actually? Wait, is Sean's actual zero negative?
Yeah,
it's actually
-2.
That is shocking.
There's
not
so
bad,
many people
though,
here
still.
who've got to investigate.
So 17. So Sean, you go to where the person used to be, and you swear that. Well, you don't really seem to find not many traces, but it seems to be that some of the nature around is disturbed.
Oh, he's a ninja.
There is definitely something, some tufts of grass seem to have some sort of as if someone was going through them.
Can I use my dragon nose to sniff them out?
You can try.
Sniff a trail.
North snuff.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
so now we have a flippin' dog on our team. Let's go.
Snorf around. Give me another investigation.
All right.
You got this, little bitch, baby. You got this. Use your dog nose.
Got an 8.
You got a fucking 8, goddammit.
Well, you definitely smell that someone was there, but you don't seem to have that sense. It doesn't seem to go anywhere.
Oh fuck. Can I like climb a tree and look out? Like, you know, look around the area, see if I see anything nearby besides the villages and whatnot. Like people, you know, something alive.
Well, you did see the burning village earlier.
That's not very alive, is it? It's just on
Well,
fire.
you didn't see people, but I mean, you did see.
people.
It was in the distance, so you wouldn't have even seen the people. You just saw the village burning.
There
So-
could be fire people.
They could be fire people. Who knows?
Well, I tell the group, hey, what if we go to that village?
Now, was this the village that was on fire or the village in smoldering ruins?
The one that is still on fire, because who knows, maybe someone's there.
There could be, but then they might be not friendly or friendly. And I feel the ruins would have some loot. Then again,
What-
fire.
What about the other two, Lily, Donald?
Huh?
Should we go to the
Wow.
village that's on fire or the village that is in ruins and not on fire?
One on fire because loot.
Loot.
Lily,
Loot.
you're the tiebreaker here.
You know what? You know what?
Is Lily pulling an artsy? Is she muted as well?
You never know.
I think she
Oh
died.
my god.
So now you were muted.
I'm done.
I am.
Fucking
I went
done.
and boomed her.
Face is fucking racist.
Oh
that
no, I don't know.
Esther in the
Yeah, that's
background?
Esther. Yep, that's Esther.
Wait, what?
Hello, Asta.
Did you hit? Okay, I had Esther take over because I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
That's confusion.
She forgot to unmute.
That's hilarious.
My god. Well, your decision. Do we go to the fire or the not fire?
Okay, fire to not fire. I don't know what's going on, so fire.
All right, we're going to the village that's on fire.
Alright, so you seem to see that's quite a bit of a ways there. Are you going slowly and carefully? Are you going like a normal pace, or are you trying to maybe get there quickly?
Quickly.
Normal pace. I am
No,
not
no,
gonna
no.
die.
Dude,
It shouldn't
people,
count-
I'm sorry that you're a little bitch and almost died last time, but people could be in danger. I don't need your pussy ass. Let's go.
Why
How
do
am
we
I gonna
have to
help if
the
I'm out of
people?
breath and
You
dying?
didn't- I don't think that counts as an exhaustion, Sean. And plus, exhaustion don't work in D&D.
Fast
But Silk
pace.
says I was
After a
sick,
few
so-
days, it can be of fast pace.
If you're running long journeys, then it counts
Yeah.
as an exhaustion perk. But
Yeah.
All right. If me being sick doesn't affect my running, then yes, I dash with the others towards the village.
Well, it's less you running.
I'm
it's,
mad
it's
that
more
we're
the time
running.
Here,
taking.
here, you'll just hold your stomach like you're suffering a severe cramp, but you still run.
aren't you a rogue, Artsy? Running's like your thing.
But I
They'd
don't
be like, I'm
wanna
gonna
run.
chill in the background. Fuck running. Even though it's
Running's
fucking
also
rough.
my thing, and I'm dying over
Lazy
here.
road.
Damn.
Hey,
It's your
I'm just a
fault.
berserker. I just want to be in the fight.
I bet you do.
You don't have a say. You
I
just
just want to be in the
fly
fire.
away.
Blood. I just want...
Oh wait, I did agree last session. I would carry Artsy to places. What if I just carry her while I run?
Fuck,
I mean,
did
you
could do
really
that.
make that deal?
Mm,
Artsy,
I don't.
I'll give you a
I don't know
head
if I-
pat if you join.
Oh, but
Artsy, it's a head. I'll also find you a sausage.
She'll give you alcohol.
That too.
Alcohol?
You
That's
get
a
the
bonus.
all the
Alcohol.
alcohol we find at the village.
Yeah. Any alcohol we
Okay.
find, we'll share it.
Carry me.
Alright, I carry Artsy and dash to the village.
Not
Carry
that.
for
That'd
the
be a lot of
alcohol.
dashing, but okay.
I want the rum.
Rum.
Alright, so as you guys go on a very quick pace over towards the
Rum,
village,
rum, rum.
you go through this very strange forest where the various trees have like purplish hues of leaves. Some of them are more greenish, some of them are more purplish. There's definitely like a strange dark aura to the place. Like something's a bit unsettling in this forest.
Is there any more goop for Sean to eat?
Sadly,
I
no.
I take
at home.
I take
Damn
a
it.
purple leaf and eat it.
What?
It tastes like a leaf. It definitely tastes to you like any normal leaf, surprisingly.
Sean, we're gonna have to question you with your random eating urges. First a goop off a dead corpse, and now a random like leaf. What the fuck?
A part of a rogue investigating things, he must taste the scene. Okay, leave me
That is so bad. That is so bad.
Where-
Someone clip
Where
that.
did
Someone
you
clip
get
that,
your
please.
training?
That is so bad.
Someone please clip that. I beg you.
In order for a rogue to understand the
it.
scene, they must taste the scene. I'm
Please,
gone.
someone
I'm
clip that.
fucking out.
I
Well,
beg
well,
y'all.
at least you know he's
No
not a
longer be part
spitter.
of this fucking party.
I look
My
at him
God.
very confused and disturbed why he's eating leaves. I don't know if I trust him to carry me.
Nature.
Any alcohol I find, I will give to you if you stop judging me.
Mm,
And I mean
That's a
any.
deal,
This
Sean,
means
mate.
every session in the future.
I can't turn down free alcohol.
Yeah, you
Yes, you
cannot.
can, like this. No.
Besides,
No,
my character
it would
doesn't
be
drink.
rude.
That's hard.
Look, my character
difficult, bro.
doesn't drink in the first place, so it might go to waste either way. So Artsy might enjoy it instead.
You heathen! We are no longer friends, but I accept your offer.
Just get food.
Mm. The confliction.
Okay. Okay, what is it? I actually have to go now because my doctor's appointment. I need 20 minutes to get there.
Alright, Donald. Well then, will you be back within that? How long will it be for you?
No, I'm most likely going to be down there for an hour.
Hmm.
Well, the session is gonna last for another 2 hours theoretically. So
If I come back and y'all are still in here, I'll come back.
Yeah, these sometimes take a while, so who knows? Anyways, alright, well cheers,
can he
Donald.
join
I'm
mid
sure we
fight? Because
could
that would be
find
funny.
He can, yeah.
My lord, just pop
He all of
into
a sudden
existence.
appears.
Pops in and says hello.
Okay.
So yeah, you going? See y'all later.
Cheers.
All right. See ya.
Okay,
So,
so
that
as,
one guy disappeared.
it's as if you were never
Damn,
there.
guys, he might be a fucking ninja.
Am
What
I
guy?
crazy or was there another person?
I thought there was.
Anyways,
Well,
can I
if we don't
investigate
remember,
this
he's probably
weird?
useless. Let's go.
What are you investigating?
On the way to the village? Can I investigate this purple shit? This purple hue that you mentioned?
Well, it's
What
not
the
a,
damn purple
look, they're just
leaves were?
purple leaves. It's not a hue to it. It just seems that they're the
You're
leaves
gonna eat
have...
more of the
Only-
scene?
Only Sean would stop to eat the purple leaves.
Yeah, but they're not glowing. But they're definitely purplish. And investigate how so would you want to go about that now?
I'm assuming he's gonna eat it. Maybe lick it some.
Yeah, are you continue
Yeah.
munching on it or?
You know, to understand the scene, you must taste the scene, as he said.
You know what? I already ate it, so maybe we just keep running to the village. Forget it.
Thank goodness.
Is he
All right,
just
we're on the
running
move.
with his mouth open?
It does have probably a slightly different taste to the other leaves you might have eaten along your life. But it's definitely
waiting for
still a
anything to
leaf,
fly in.
mind you.
He's waiting for the shit to fly in.
Thing is,
Just
I've
fly
never
up.
really gone out of my way to try different leaves and how they taste, so I can't really tell you.
One tasted a little deader than the other. One tasted a little-
Yeah,
I think the big ones are fuzzier than the little ones. The little ones have more of that plasticky taste.
so you eat them.
Alright, so
Okay.
you're talking about fun. Is this fucking experience?
Seems like experience.
Oh my god, Artsy!
No!
I'm putting you on the same level as the other rogue now. Jesus.
No!
Am I the only sane one here and I'm the berserker? What the fuck?
Sanity? What's that?
Okay, yeah, that definitely fits for artsy. Alright, can we reach the village, please? I want to leave these two
Yes.
behind.
Yeah, so as you finally get through this forest, you get into the clearing of where that village used to be. Well, the village that was burning. You see the farms around it. It's a rural place. You have the whole river flowing not that far away. You see the buildings that... like, this journey takes you a while. It's a good few hours. Or, like, a proper... Yeah, that's actually almost takes you most of the day. Well, like half the day, really. Like, most of your travel time you would have normally spent. So it could be like a good 6 hours of travel as you get through. And then finally you manage to get to the village. You see figures definitely still around. The village is being torched kind of as you speak. You see a few different houses having their things looted or gathered, some carts leaving. It seems like people are essentially packing up their belongings, and then afterwards, some people who look like soldiers in armor are bringing torches to burn that building afterwards.
Ah, torch the village.
Yeah, but outside of that, it doesn't seem like it's a raid. It's more like... it seems like there are still civilians here who are just gathering their things and then leaving, and there's a kind of cart going outwards. You see kind of these caravans beginning to move this direction.
So it's like the villagers are... Okay, go ahead.
Can I talk to one of the soldiers?
Yes, and in fact, as you approach out of seemingly nowhere, a group of them take notice of you, draw their blades immediately. And some of them have their spears, and they begin approaching you. It's like, who goes there?
Yeah, I put my hands up in the I mean no harm position. You know, like put them both up. I'm like, yo, yo, yo. Just want to know what the fuck's going on.
Mm-hmm. Want to know what's going on? Shouldn't you know?
What should I know?
Who are you?
I'm new here. I'm new here. I just actually randomly showed up in this world. I just came from like atop that mountain over there.
Traveling through.
Just traveling through, man.
Yeah, we literally just popped in. We don't know where we are or what's happening. We just want to know what's going on.
Popped in. Don't know what's happening. Are you trying to deceive me somehow?
We ain't pulling any tricks, bro. We ain't pulling any tricks.
Oh, I would never.
You came from up there. He points towards the temple.
You sound so fucking deceptive.
Yeah, it is the truth. We were locked in a room and we escaped, and we were in that temple. We just came out of there.
Share too much info, bro. Oh, are you serious?
Hey, I think it's better to give them the truth before they stab us or something. We're not trying to do anything bad here. We just want to know where we are.
Alright, fine. But yeah, what he says is fact.
Alright,
Now will you please lower your weapons? I'm kind of freaking out, bro. Like, anxious.
I have to hurt you.
They seem to lower their weapons, at least for a moment, and just get a bit more at ease before, like, the main one, who seems like their sergeant, just motions you over to follow.
I have a question before we follow. Are we able to visually, like, how do I say this? Like, do we know if they are similar to the creatures that attacked us before?
No, they're completely... Those were definitely goblins.
Creatures that killed us were like goblins.
So the people here, they seem to be like...
Like, are they humans? Or what are they? If we can see
okay,
visually?
so as you look at them, they're humanoid. Well, they're all humanoid. Some of them seem to be elves of like a far paler skin tone. And some of them carry like... How hot are the elves? Well, these are definitely on the hotter side of elves. They're on... They, of course, vary.
They know how so.
But these are definitely...
Ain't no Dobby, it's a good elf.
Exactly. These seem to be your typical elves. However, far more on like the paler side. Some of them seem to even have like a bit more purplish hue to their skin.
Ooh, dark elves, let's go!
They definitely look to you more like dark elves than anything else. They're definitely fitting with the area around. They have darker hair, some of them even like just white hair. But some of them seem to also just be humans, who also, some of them are paler, some of them are more normal.
Alright.
Most of them are dark-haired, though.
Got you.
What about the sergeant?
The sergeant himself seems to be an elf.
Or is he or she the hottest elf?
What is hot to you?
Just search up a picture of a dark elf and a smutty outfit. There you go.
Just search up a picture
Okay.
of.
We see how Lily rolls.
Search up a picture of Black Butler, but make it look like Fork and give it elf ears.
Oh my god.
Okay, I was gonna ask if you
I
guys
feel like I should save that for a different character. Now, okay, so the sergeant definitely has more of a militaristic appeal, if you'll say so. They have long hair. They have a few people with like the silver hair as well, longer. A few braids there, even some decorations like jewelry, even, and like a bit of a stubble, and yeah, a few scars visible as well. So up to you if that's your type. They seem on the younger side though, but it's hard to tell with elves.
I'm gonna say they're in my age group.
Lily, a fairy and an elf. I don't know how that's gonna work unless you can like shapeshift.
I've actually had this weird feeling. I kind of want to see if I can change for. I don't know. It's just in the back of my mind that I can do that.
She still looks like Nod. Can we at least acknowledge that?
They do look like, yeah, she looks like Nod.
Although, so what, like an elf version of Nod?
You turn to an elf version of Nod.
No, I was asking if
no, you look like fairy Nod.
Okay, you know what? I'm thinking really hard, and I transform into a dark elf.
Into one of the local elves. Okay.
Yes, into one of the local elves, because I want to be like on like common ground. You know what I'm saying?
How do you make yourself exactly look then?
Well,
describe to me your appearance currently as you shapeshift. And how might your shapeshifting exactly look, for instance? Does there have any sort of smoke gathers? Does it just look like a horrifying?
It's like
Are you an Animorph?
It's like when Naruto does his sexy ninjutsu.
So it's just like smoke.
Clouds.
Okay.
Here, how about this bitch? She's hot.
Girl.
Are you showing me the? Let's see here.
Here, I'll share my screen so you can see.
I'm gonna open this Discord. If I start looking at your stream, my computer is going to die.
Oh no, I'm sharing it on Discord. I'm sharing it on Discord.
Yeah, that's the thing. Did you post it in like the chat or something? No.
Your screen is just gray.
What?
Can you post it in our D&D group Discord, please? Excuse me.
Got it.
Yeah. Can't we just use one of your models as a reference?
Fine, then use. Okay, then use.
Well, no, just share me the thing and post it in the D&D attempt chat, please. So I can see
people trying to keep me from being my hot elf form. What is wrong with you?
You could be your hot elf form. Just show me it in the thingy.
Phillips wants to see it in the thingy.
I will find it. I can't find it.
I
can't find it.
What do you mean you can't find it? You can just copy and paste it from Google into the chat, you know. You can copy images straight from...
Oh, you can?
There
you
go.
Yeah, you actually can. Okay.
She's smoking.
Mind you, you still have the same gear you would have had otherwise. That's one of the things if you're shapeshifting, you always have the same gear. It just adapts to your size, I guess.
Yeah, still got my same.
So, yeah, so with your barbarian, whatever it is you have as your barbarian outfit, armor, you shapeshift into seemingly more local-looking elf. And the sergeant and the soldiers around seem to definitely be a bit confused at first. And he even just questions, what are you, some sort of shapeshifter? What are you playing at?
Don't worry, guys. I'm just trying to change form so I can blend in more with you guys so you understand, like, I'm on the same level. I'm a changeling.
Totally not gonna freak them out.
I'm a changeling. Just want to understand how you all feel.
Are your other friends also changelings like you?
No. I'm the cool one here.
Not that I'm aware of.
Don't worry about. This gives. Ow! What the hell did you just throw at me, you bitch?
What?
The sergeant throws a weapon at her.
Esther literally threw something at me. This.
I threw my shoe.
Nice.
No, wait, I'm not wearing shoes.
Fucking plastic, you bitch!
My god. Well, I'm not thinking any of them are throwing anything at you. But
Hope not, Jesus Christ. Hope nobody's throwing anything at me. And I
does
said,
he have
I
a
hope
good
not.
taste, Sean? That's the answer to your thing in the chat. Now, where were we? Yes, so they're definitely a bit concerned, and they take note of this, that you just shapeshift. And it seems to raise their guard just a bit more, as some of them, again, raise their weapons just a bit, but more in preparation.
Understandable.
They then carry on. It's like, I'm going to regret this, aren't I? Alright.
Never.
Follow along.
We follow them.
Following.
Just how much do you
look
know what's
around
going
as
on
we're
here, then?
walking.
He just kind of asks as you walk.
Well, wait, is the officer a man or a woman? I want to be polite to the officer.
The sergeant is a man, as I said.
Well, sir, we actually ended up in this weird temple and got attacked by a couple of things. We didn't know what they were. It was quite terrifying, and when we finally escaped, we just see this village on fire, so we were quite worried since we just got in a battle with some horrible demon things. I don't even know what they were.
Describe the things.
They kind of looked like, I guess, goblins in appearance, but they had this weird goo. It was like they were undead. It was odd.
Oh.
I
This
just followed
place,
them here.
That's rough. Okay. I'll just be a bit honest with you. Even we don't know what's going on currently. This used to be our realm, and it still is. We've been at war for a little bit with the Empire. We've decided to secede and rebel from them at an opportune time, but it seems that during
Why would
this
you
war...
rebel?
Do you not know the Empire? Where exactly are you from, then?
We don't know. We all just woke up in a room that was locked.
I look away.
Do you have no past?
Basically here, no. We have no past.
What about before
We're not
being
from
here?
here.
And
Before
where
being
were you
here,
from
I was-
before?
From before? I would say we're all from different worlds.
That would make
some-
sense, since you're not from this one.
I don't think
What are your
anything of
worlds
it.
then? How come you've never heard of the Empire?
There was not even an empire in my world.
Because we woke up under some rocks.
Yep. There was a strange machine, but we couldn't do any. Couldn't see what it did. It started collapsing in on us.
You had a machine?
Yes, that room had a machine. Do you not remember? Do you not?
Oh, that machine!
She
the
is
one with
right.
the
It did.
button.
It did.
Yeah, with the button. That
Oh.
Donald
I wanted
sucked
to
at
push the
trying to
button.
touch, and everything started collapsing at us.
Which one of you is Donald? And I ask as...
Huh.
Again...
You know, that name just
I-
appeared in my head.
And I thought I was
Was
crazy.
it someone that was with us? Did we
Yeah.
lose someone along
Bitch,
the
you
way?
crazy.
Okay, you can't call me crazy, dumb bitch. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Oh no.
Now, how about
Bring
no one
it.
here kills anyone for now, until we decide what the hell just happened. As I was saying along the way here, we've gone to war, and since then, you see that sky above, it didn't used to look that way. We're not exactly sure what
I like it
happened,
this
but that
way.
very temple you went out of, one day it acted up, it shot a huge beam into the sky, and it's as if a bunch of worlds just decided to merge into it. We've had reports of the sky just disappeared. What you see there, it appeared right there. It's as if you can see the other realms. Some call it some sort of convergence event, from what some of our mages decided to think it was. They're not too uncommon, but they're usually predictable. This one just happened. And since then, we've had reports of various creatures crossing over from one realm to another, just jumping here and there, and they've just been wreaking havoc. I don't know. It's all in the middle of this already chaotic war, and yeah, maybe the sergeant can do a bit better. Well, not the sergeant. I'm the sergeant. The captain can know a bit better. Now,
Sergeant,
You're
before we get
okay.
to, I have just a casual question.
Yes.
Let's say there was some goop on some corpses of these goblins, and someone decided to stick their finger in it and eat some of it. Do you think there's anything that could go wrong?
Did you eat some of the goo from that?
No, not me. It's the idiot
Did
back
we
there.
look stupid?
Which
I
idiot?
Dragon
did.
wings.
I
That idiot.
need a medic immediately.
You ate the goo!
He did
Yeah.
eat the goo.
What kind of fool are you?
Was he slightly talked into it? We won't go into that. But he ate the goo.
That's the bloody void plague. You don't just go eating that.
See, Sean, this is why you don't eat
Boyfriend.
random shit like leaves and stuff on the ground.
We're surprised
just
to
have
hear
a
it be
mild
on
stomach
goblins, but it's usually not on this realm either, so it's kind of confusing, but I guess we've had a few reports of it appearing since the convergence, but it's still... You don't just eat that! Oh, bloody...
Is there
Can
any
he
way
die?
to help this poor stupid soul?
There is ways, if it's treated early enough, which, how long ago did he eat this?
I'm
No.
gonna say in
A couple
total,
hours
Like-
ago.
like no, this was most
Like
days
half a
journey.
day ago.
So yeah, a little bit over half a day.
How are you feeling since that day?
Just a very bad constant stomach aches that come and go, really, that's it.
You seem
It's
to be handling
fine.
it better than expected then. Usually by a day people are in a much worse shape. But
It's constitution.
potentially.
Well, I am half dragon, you know.
Bloody dragon.
I was just gonna say you were
Mhm.
special.
Now that explains the horns.
I'm half dragon, half fox. Do you have any idea what this could do to me?
Maybe you'll be like one of those people
Gotta
like
close.
Bill.
I think you saw what it does to other people if you managed to find one of those corpses. Were there any living ones out
Ugh.
there as well? You mentioned fighting creatures. Is that what you thought?
Yeah, it was like the corpses came back to life. It was weird.
Yes, that's
It's like
what
a
it
weird
does.
slime zombie thing.
Calling it zombies is a bit... it's... I'm not the one to explain this to you. Alright, we're almost here. He kind of steps aside as there seems to be more of a gathering towards the middle where a definitely much elder elf is sitting there. He's talking to a few people, and this was definitely a much older elf. This is their captain. They seem to have a far darker skin tone than the others, as if more... even from another place almost. But yeah, it's like a darker brown skin tone with also silverish hair and a stubble. He definitely looks older as well. A few more scars, missing an eye.
Does he have an eye patch?
No, you can actually see just white eye there.
Ooh, that's cool. That's cool.
Oh.
And the oth-
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, who are you?
We're new to this land. We honestly have no clue what's going on, and we found this village on fire, and it made us we were worried.
Yes,
But
apparently
it doesn't...
the sergeant who was... He kind of introduces you at first, and he mentions that you came from the temple and some other things, and to which the older elf is just kind of deathly concerned. You came from that temple, right there.
Yep, we fucked shit up in there.
And you ate some of the goo.
Yep, that idiot did
I
that.
did.
He's a
Isn't he
dummy.
just the smartest little dragon?
And the
Little?
sage that went your way. There was...
What?
Oh, what?
You didn't see anyone along your way.
Oh,
Wow.
actually, when we came out of the temple, it was someone was standing there, but sadly, when we were taking a rest because we just fought those weird demons, they disappeared.
How did the summon look like?
Someone looked away.
We couldn't get a good look at him, sadly.
Where were they?
They were on a
Um,
tree. They were kind of like a ninja kind of deal. I don't know.
Disappeared like a ninja.
That's not one of our sages. That's not good. That temple is of a great religious significance to the locals. It is... they have a whole cast of sages in the temple here as well, related to keeping watch of that place. One of them spoke of some sort of event during this whole convergence, that there was some destiny, something about bloody heroes. He was meant to go greet you,
shit.
but
Did we get isekai'd?
what the hell? What is an isekai?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's a little bit from my area.
Well, one of them was sent out with a few guards to get you, or whoever was coming through that temple, but the figure described is not one of our sages, unless that ninja, as you said, was an old man who could barely climb a tree.
No, they looked like a healthy adult. We at least could see that much.
They weren't an old man. That's all we can say about him, really.
Bloody
Not
hell,
much
the
else.
Imperials have gone this close already, and they know of you.
Imperials.
Whatever they are watching, apparently.
Does that
Of course
mean
the
you are the
bloody
one
are.
who called us?
What?
Did you
I-
call us supposed heroes here?
I didn't call anyone. Look, I thought the sage was insane when he said that the second that temple opened up and did something, that was meaning something special. Although that temple opening up also caused all of our problems. So, I guess it's a
caused us some
trade-off.
problem. Definitely caused us some problems. Those things were freaky as hell.
Bloody
They were
void.
fun to kill, though.
I can assume. Alright, The other sage is already evacuated. Only one insisted on staying, and he's not returning. That is not good.
Then what should we do?
Do you have any questions?
Well, mine
What
was
is the
answered
name of
about
this
Idiot
realm?
Dragon. Ooh, that is a good question.
Where's the rum?
Alright. You are in Teriel.
Fucking alcohol!
What?
Nothing. Just our dear rogue friend here, that's slightly psychotic, is asking where the rum is.
You're asking for alcohol in a time like this?
Yeah, just ignore them. Ignore them.
Got
We'll
it.
give them alcohol later. We'll get it to you later, Artsy. Shut the fuck up.
Hmm.
You are in Teriel, the Twilight Forest, as some other we call it. It is one of the realms that have recently succeeded from the Empire. We are a bit on the defensive. They've sent a force to reclaim the region. And we've been at war ever since.
I see.
And it's a war we're sadly losing, as you can see here. We're covering our tracks on the retreat, burning anything so the Empires can't get a hold of it. We're slowly heading back towards the capital while we plan to make a stand. Hopefully by then they'll be weakened enough, or we'll have some ways to even the scale.
What would you say their strongest soldier could be? Because, let me tell you, I'm in the mood for a fight.
Their strongest soldier.
No.
Yeah.
I don't even want to get into it. The Empire is a terrifying force. We got away with...
I ask, is that why the neighboring village is all in ruins? They did the same thing as here?
Yes, like I said, we've been burning our tracks. We're evacuating all the people we can with what goods they can, and we're burning what else remains so they can't get a hold of it.
Would you mind if we joined you?
Said
Just-
you speak for us.
Hey, look, I have an idea. Maybe if we can go with these guys, they'll be somewhere safe. We can learn more about the Empire before we blindly run into a stupid fight without knowing our enemy.
Hmm. I don't know. The Empire sounds formidable. How do we know we should stay with these guys?
That's actually very good. What exactly has the Empire done against you that's made you want to leave?
Rebel.
Want to leave? They conquered us to begin with.
Oh. Now this
Damn.
just got interesting.
The
Well, I'm
Empire
familiar
is
with
spanning
being
for
conquered.
thousands of years already. They have gone out of their way. They claim lands. They go expand. Usually there's
Greedy
nothing stopping them.
bastards.
And
So they're greedy little bastards.
of course they're greedy bastards. Everything just to fuel their war machine to just go get more things and gather more resources for their capital.
You know what?
They exploit everyone in their way. They do not care for anyone that isn't them. And that's all.
You know what? Based
Everywhere
off
they
your
go, it's
amazing-
misery.
Based off your amazing diplomatic speech, I'm kind of down with joining this side, guys. How do you feel? Also, gives me a time to fight.
Me too. I want to know, is the Empire run by humans by any chance? They'd sound similar to the humans back in my world.
Humans, they're run by a lot of things. Whoever chooses to join them, usually. They're...
Ooh, so a variety of fighting. Let's go. Let's go.
Depends on the realms. They're a bit decentralized, shall we say. It consists of a lot of realms, all loyal to an emperor. Well, currently it's an empress, sitting upon the throne.
Oh shit.
Are there any dragons in this world that you might have seen? Maybe on your side, maybe on their side?
Dragons. Depends. It's complicated. Things
take
used
that
to
as a
be
yes.
simpler before
What,
they got...
are you hoping to find a relative?
I don't know, maybe something familiar. This place is a mess, according to what he's saying and what we've seen already.
That is true. That's why we should help, maybe.
That is exactly why we should help. And look, Artsy, I know you might want to join the Empire, but think about it. If we help these people, maybe they'll give
Artsy,
you
I
free
can get you
booze.
alcohol. I can give you a sausage fest. I will get you alcohol. I will
Heroes
find the
get-
rum.
Heroes get lots of
be
free
a
sausage and
hero.
alcohol.
Yeah, heroes get a lot of free alcohol,
Heroes are...
money,
no,
and
no.
sausages.
But
And
heroes
crush
are...
balls. You can crush the balls of the enemy.
No.
You can crush the balls of the enemy.
Mm.
I know you enjoy crushing balls.
Look, fine, you don't need to call yourself
Who
a hero.
said
but
I
you-
enjoy crushing balls?
Well,
Where
you're the
are
one
you
bringing up the
getting
10-10 woman
information?
who crushes people balls. I remember this conversation. We had it. That's
What
why
are
I
you
worry about
talking
your
about,
sanity.
crazy woman?
That's why I worry about your sanity.
Look, Artsy,
Okay.
I'm
ignore
sorry,
her.
do you
Look,
have
you
some
don't have...
sort of...
You...
I want to point
Look,
out,
look,
technically
look.
that is soul. When you converse. That is actually soul, not artsy. That's the name of the character.
Oh yeah, soul.
I mean,
soul.
to be fair, she's like, it's technically one and the same. It's a semi-split personality of sorts that I have.
Got it.
That
Okay.
makes
Got
sense.
it.
So that's
Okay.
why I say either way works.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
fair
like
enough.
They
Dr.
can learn
Jekyll and Hyde and whatnot.
Mm,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, except soul is the loot goblin.
Okay.
Okay.
No, loot goblin is different.
Okay.
Silly man.
Okay.
Well, it's a
Okay.
consensus. We're all going with these people, and we're gonna fight the Empire. Sounds fun.
Hmm.
I just want a good time.
Silence, Gremlin.
killing.
You'll get alcohol later.
Mm.
Also, tell me,
No,
is your
don't.
sergeant free?
What do you mean is he free?
Is he
Oh no.
dating anyone? Dating.
I don't usually keep track of my sergeant's love lives.
Sure.
You could ask him
Well,
Is he
yourself.
good
to
at
get
fighting?
laid.
Is he good at fighting? At least tell me that.
Of course, he's one of my sergeants. He's one of the best.
Alright, I'm sold. Even if he's dating, I'm coming in.
This shape-shifting creature, I swear.
Watch out, motherfuckers. This is shit I couldn't get in my world. This is shit.
Jeez. You are
Wow.
a sad, strange old woman.
Shouldn't we get the fight out of the way?
Be
first
old!
before-
Here I was thinking you were... I had the question of, are one of you some sort of Imperial spies? They're known for this, but this seems to be way
Could
too
be
bloody
anyone,
and
it would be
insane
Soul.
even.
No.
You sound sus.
sorry.
You sound
We
sus.
we
Fine.
look too dysfunctional to be spies. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Hey, spying
I
Okay,
ain't
look
my
that is a
like
game.
I would
compliment.
spy.
Spying ain't my game. I take my fights head on.
Well, let's test that, shall we? Mage,
Understood.
you! He kind of
Mage.
points towards one of his people and they come by, and
Hmm.
there's...
This mage hiding behind their wand at a distance.
Do not disrespect the mage, shapeshifter. Now, cast me a spell here. Let's see if they're telling the truth. The mage just concentrates for a moment and casts something, which just makes this circle appear where your group stands. And you suddenly feel very compelled to tell the truth, no matter what it is. And the captain asks, Are any of you Imperial spies?
Fuck no.
No.
No, but I might want to.
You might want to.
I edge away from arts. I edge away.
Mm.
Fine.
With that bitch.
What is your purpose here then?
Trying to get back home.
Battle.
Turns
I was
towards
brought
us.
here against my will.
But what is your purpose? You feel very compelled to tell the truth, whatever it is you may think it may be.
To not get lost and stick with the group till I can figure out what I'm gonna do next.
About right. That sounds about right for her now. I edge back closer. We still gotta share some alcohol. We still gotta share.
Final question. Are you on our side?
I want to be.
If it gives me a good fight, let's go.
Turns towards Soul
Also, that fire
again.
sounds like dicks.
I take no sides for now.
Fine,
Not
good
taking a
enough.
side.
If you are what you say you are, you care for that temple, which would align with what our sages said. Maybe you are actually what it is we need. And if there's some truth to the bloody prophecy, then that's... well, at least it's some sort of hope.
Let's go! I run up for a high five.
He seems very confused, but...
I look confused
bro, you
as well.
take your hand, and you hit my hand. Like, I take his hand and, like, slap it against the
He
line.
kind of very...
Five! High five!
He seems to comply just a bit, but seems just kind of confused. What is the purpose of this?
Shows camaraderie.
It's a
Shows
sign
we're
of
dope-ass
celebration.
bros.
Just looks at his hand for a moment, kind of, and then grabs a cloth, just kind of washes it real quick with the cloth, and
You know what? I'm glad it. Fuck you, old man.
as if you had some sort of plague on you almost, but very calmly, and then finally puts it back behind like his back a bit, and all right.
Lost slight respect for the elder for not honoring the high five.
Look, don't be offended. You've been hanging out with me. I ate goop. Who knows who's infected
You
at
ate a
this
fucking
point.
leaf.
Right, you
don't
ate
know how to behave.
you ate the bloody void plague.
He ate the void plague, and he also ate the leaves surrounding us in this forest here.
The leaves
Honestly,
are fine.
he says you have to taste the scene to understand the scene. That's his quote lately. It's kind of odd.
I would not suggest licking too many things here then. This is a dangerous realm.
Is there a
The
medic
the
around that
leaves
could
are
treat
okay,
this,
right?
by the way? Or a mage that could heal me?
Normally,
Wait.
a
I
fool
think
like
they'll have
yourself I would
to-
leave to die, but seeing as you did come from another realm and there might be something more to you than I can personally decipher. Can you get this man a medic?
God damn it. He's not dead.
Aw.
Why am I picturing a
like-
TF2 medic comes out of a hut or something?
That's on the Imperial side. Now, one of the soldiers, they all kind of seem similar. Even though this one here is a mage, this one here is a medic. They all seem to wear similar armor. They're very dressed a bit light, so they're a bit more... well, they're all kind of dressed like more elven-styled armor. You can kind of imagine that. They're all dressed a bit lighter. Many of them still have like cloaks on, some arrows, some of them have some bows. And this one likewise has a bow and arrow, but he comes by. Blood Plague, you say? Not Blood Plague, Void Plague. That's the one. That's it.
You might as well have blood plague with how much shit he's eaten.
I haven't had much to eat since we got here, to be fair.
Tell that to all the leaves.
I'm a fucking carnivore and I ate leaves, okay? I'm hungry.
Yeah, it seems you're an omnivore now.
Well,
I mean, there's plenty of things to eat.
well, the medic looks through, seems to be looking through like their satchel of some sort, and they finally pull out a little vial of something. It's pretty small. I'm glad I still have some of this with the recent reports. This is not cheap, so just drink it all down, and hopefully this will help. Just gives you that vial.
Before I drink this, may I ask, do you know if it's possible to harness this weird goop?
What do you mean
Harness
harness?
it?
Use it in battle against the enemy.
You're
I
speaking.
think it's gonna take over your mind first. Did
You're
you see those
speaking-
goblins?
In what way? Precisely.
Should we hold him down and force it down?
Honestly, yes. Okay, can we just hold him down and force it down his throat before he asks more
Look,
stupid
look,
questions?
wait. I'm gonna drink it. I just want to know, okay? We saw those goopy goblins. Maybe
You
they
can
couldn't
know
control
after.
it.
Yeah, they were like corpses. Do you want to be a corpse, little dragon boy? Hmm?
That depends. Are you a competent Voidmancer?
No, he's not.
No. What?
Then I doubt it. Look, the Void
only
Plague is
person I-
complicated.
Look,
It's-
the only person who ever spoke about the Void in my household was my father, and we never really paid much attention to him.
That means you ain't no expert, so shut the fuck up and drink the shit. Drink the shit.
Yes, look, the Void Plague, it's... Do you know what the Void is?
It's a realm full of nothing.
Never-ending nothingness.
Hard to call it a realm. It's kind of everything around reality. Many say that's where, within some void realms, that's where souls after death reside. Those at least that are not loyal to any gods. They are often sent to the void. From there on, the Void Plague, it doesn't really reanimate the body. It gives an opening for those spirits trapped inside to claw their way back out and possess those bodies. Some of them more powerful might possess a whole group and use them as a sort of hive mind. Some might possess a single powerful being. So, it's...
So I can tell you he's not a powerful being, so I think we're safe on that point.
Yes.
Well, since I do not know how to control void magic, I might as well take the antidote.
Yes,
And
and
I
I
just
would
fucking
suggest
forget.
you do not. We do not take
Give him
kindly
a
to
head
void
pat. I
magic
give him a
here.
head pat. Way
Yeah.
to be a good
Here you
dragon
go.
boy. Good dragon boy.
If you want to practice void magic, that's the art of the enemy, and I would suggest not doing that here.
Oh yeah, no thanks.
He gives you the vial and just leaves.
I mean, my father
Bye-bye.
really just used it for party tricks, but okay.
For party tricks! He kind of turns around, just concerned. What kind of realm do you come from?
What a void cloud.
Well, my mother is a dragon and my father is a spiritual fox, so what do you expect to come from this family?
Seems void party tricks.
What kind of tricks can he even do if the... He
I don't know.
leaves. The medic seems concerned, he's kind of like annoyed almost, and leaves.
I'm busy laughing on the ground.
The captain is also concerned, and so is the sergeant hearing this.
I hope I don't have void running through my veins. That'd be weird.
A little bit. Oh,
But it would be your own fault.
Ayo.
I didn't ask to be born with void in my veins. My father did that.
Can't blame the
Yeah.
old man.
So you have daddy issues.
Look, Mother Dragon is better.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're a mama's boy and have daddy issues.
Well, obviously, if he has daddy issues, he's gonna love his mama more.
I mean, who doesn't have daddy issues?
You clearly do.
Holy shit.
You know what? You don't know anything about me, bitch boy.
Fucking time.
I know you're an alcoholic.
Mm. Mm.
And hey, look,
Shut up.
we all have our way of coping. I just adventure. You drink. We're different.
I just
How
like
rude.
drinking, you ass. It's delicious and nutritious, but it
tastes
doesn't taste like
rancid.
chicken. Yeah, well,
Grog
I
would
wouldn't
taste
trust
better
the
than that.
palate of someone who just eats goop off the floor of a corpse.
Yeah, honestly, we question you.
Oh well. Anyways, can we get going with these people and see, well, where they'll take us? Where this capital is?
You know,
The capital is quite a few days away. I would personally... We're still not really done here, exactly, unless you want to join one of the caravans. But if you want to be of some use then, if you want to fight the Empire, as you said, I'm a bit low on men. Perhaps you could do something for me.
Well,
Yeah.
help
What
any way
kind
we
of
can.
something are you saying?
What? Repeat that, little creature.
I hide behind my comrades.
Right.
Don't pay mind
Shiny.
to her. Just give us a job and we'll do it.
Alright, well look, it's kind of pretty simple. As you see, we're scorching everything along the way and covering our tracks, cutting after access to any resources they may otherwise claim. As you can see over there, that farm by now in the distance is burning. You see a bunch of smoke where this farm used to be. There you go, over there. You oversaw. There was a bunch of fields there. But there's...
So, I got
Yeah.
to go. I will
go-
casually wander around the town.
You just got to go.
I got
She's
to go,
getting
got to
food.
go. I got to go.
Will you be back?
Unlikely.
With
So
two
do
people,
I.
If I
this
see
is
any
getting
enemies in the
problematic.
village, if I see any enemies in the village, I will attack on sight.
I can technically say you'll be with the party, I think, there, to some degree. Alright, two people, this is not good, but we can continue just to wrap the thing kind of to where I want it to be. Now, so, alright, cheers.
Enjoy your food, Lily.
Yes, Lily Billy.
Lily
I wrote that
Billy.
right. Okay, I did. Bye, guys. Motherfucking boom. Fuck you.
Not nice. Don't use such dirty language with me, little girl.
I don't even know what they
Alright.
wrote.
Alright,
What,
bye,
what did
Zeus.
they
Thank you.
write?
I think they're
Jeez.
raiding you.
Son of a bitch, how dare you. Raid me, blessed
yeah.
be the void. Blessed be the void indeed, message.
Blessed be the world.
Blessed be the void.
Alright then. So, it seems
To
that
the
it's-
old mage man. What is he again? Sorry, he's like the guy leading all these people.
Oh, that's the captain.
To the captain. Oh, you guys are burning things. I can breathe on stuff. That could help.
Well, I don't really need you to
Can
burn
you?
anything at this moment. What I need is over down this road. See, there's a mine. I sent a squad down to see to it being buried. However, they've not reported to me since. I've not heard any explosions or see any smoke, which is a bit concerning to me. Perhaps you could check it out. Although I suggest caution. If you see anything, I suggest returning back to the village. Now,
Alright.
mind you, our time is limited, so I suggest you make haste. He
Um,
kind of
if we
takes
run-
out what seems to be like a stopwatch, and it seems to be clicking. There's like a pocket watch, and it seems to be clicking and counting down towards something. In 2 days, the enemy arrives. We need this dealt with.
Or else.
Right.
And it seems that the mines might take you a good day to get back, so... Yes. Careful there.
Well, if we run into trouble, we'll burn something. If you see smoke, things are not good down there.
Understood. Alright, well then. Get a move on. Just follow that road over the bridge, and you'll be fine.
Alrighty. Artsy,
Are
come
you
on.
sure we should be going? What? But are you sure?
Well, what else are we gonna do? Sit around and do nothing? They're low on men. We could give a hand. Besides, we're rogues. This is what we're built for. Scouting out what's going on.
Fine. I casually follow behind.
I
Alright.
pick up Artsy with one hand and I run towards the bridge. We have no time. Okay, you have tiny legs.
Hey! Make fun of my leg.
Oh my god. Alright, so as you cross this fairly large bridge over this quite fairly large... It's a pretty big river. And you have this one huge stone bridge over it. And as you kind of cross it, you get to see the thing. Well, it's a river. You see some fish going. There used to be a few boats that seem to be docked near the village that could otherwise have been making a route upwards or downwards. But generally, it doesn't seem like a river you want to fall into. The current seems very strong. Because this is like in the mountains, and it is going downwards, so you don't want to get cut up here.
Oh.
At least there are no bridge trolls.
That you know of.
Yeah, one will be just floating about in that very fast-going river.
Hey, don't you underestimate the trolls. They are a devious species.
Yeah, I can tell. Looks at Artsy.
Hey! I am not a troll, you Drago baby. What'd you say you were? A fox? A cat?
Half fox, half dragon.
Hamster? Yeah.
Hey, if anyone's a hamster, you would fit the part. Just saying. But yeah, I guess we just
You know what? Maybe you just drop me off here and go by yourself.
I hold Artsy over the water. Like I stick my hand out of the bridge. You wanna run that by me again?
I look down, having second thoughts. I yield. I'll just let you carry me there, and I'll think about helping you.
Alrighty. I pull Artsy back in and like drop her on my shoulder essentially. Like you would see parrots just be sitting on a person's shoulder.
Sure. Alright. So, as you
And
guys
I just keep running across the bridge.
Okay, so making your way over the bridge, you eventually... Time passes. It seems to be quite a trip. I mean, you are going around 20 miles. So that's a pretty long journey, on foot especially. So... It takes a while. Eventually, you reach what is this crossroads, where you see some more soldiers heading on their way back. They have full carts of some supplies, various foods. There's carts, there's the people who seem to have lived in that said village joining in that caravan as they're going over, and they kind of look at you and they notice that you stand out, and one of them's like, "Who are you?"
Hey, we are just travelers coming from the burning village over there.
We're just walking on our way. You have some food or something?
Yeah, we're kind of hungry, and also the captain sent us to scout the area. We didn't really get any food.
Are you travelers then, or were you sent by the captain?
Can we be both?
Well, yeah, we're traveling over here because the captain told us to, so we are travelers in a sense.
Which way?
That way points to the road that leads to the mine.
Suspicious, but I don't have time for this. Get this one like a piece of bread, maybe, or two, for them to share. One of them dig into one of the food carts, and they just take out 2 pieces of bread and give it to you each. Just a whole loaf.
Any meat in there, by any chance?
Don't get greedy. On your way. Carries on. Motions the caravan to keep going.
What, you can't just eat some bread?
Look, we mainly eat meat, okay? I can deal with this, but stomach's gonna get a little rumbly.
if you don't want your bread...
Oh, it's fine. I need something to keep my energy up anyways.
Fine. Eat your bread. Or I
can
stuff
I, like,
it in your
roll
food.
in... Hey, Sil, before they like, caravan off, can I roll an investigation to see if there's anything off with these guys? Are they like the others we saw, or are they different? Are the Empire in disguise?
Feel free to roll.
Alright, that's a 20 plus, so... -2. Great. Roll. Did I roll this right?
I don't know.
Let me see. How did you get 20D minus 2? What? D20.
Yeah. That's my bad.
Yeah.
I got a 0.
What the Yeah, you don't see anything off with it.
Artsy, can you investigate it, please?
Actually, you know, you rolled so
I-
badly that I think you might not be trusting these people. It seems like there's something off with them. They very much might be part of the Empire, but you don't know for sure.
Artsy, please investigate.
You see something is off? I will look a little bit closer. Oh, wow. I know how to spell, I swear.
Does she roll at advantage because she got closer?
No.
Damn it.
12 plus something? Or no?
There's the thingy.
But honestly, even if a plus or
What
minus,
was-
you seem to see that there's nothing off. Sean might be going insane. Must be the goo. It's still clearing out of his system. Oh, Helmist!
goo.
Oh, the thing was too low. I'm just giving some head pats and leave. Have a nice one, Helmist. Thank you. The Void received the head pats, but I also feel like I emotionally received them, so do not feel them wasted. Fine. Bye-bye. See you, Helmist. Okay,
Alright.
what did you roll?
We did D20, sorry, 12.
Oh, right,
We
yeah,
did
so
12.
you don't
12
see
plus
anything.
zero.
Everything is completely fine. Sean is losing it. Probably.
I shrug my shoulders and roll my eyes.
Especially because you don't even know
my
what
brain.
the Empire looks like yet, so even more so, tells would be very difficult.
Oh, Artsy, you see anything sus with those people?
Mm.
Alright.
Mm,
Well, I guess we'll
I'm
keep
just
going.
enjoying my bread.
I keep walking as I take pieces out of this bread and eat it and whatnot.
Okay. By the time you're arriving, it seems like it's getting even darker. It's basically nighttime properly, even though it doesn't seem like there's ever a nighttime here because the sky just always looks like it has stars on it. It seems like things are getting darker. There's a bit more clouds gathering over this still very atmosphere lacking sky, and it overall just gets dark. It's as if the light that otherwise illuminates the place just dims. And yeah, it's probably nighttime. It's harder for you to see. Does anyone here have dark vision of any sort, or no?
I believe I did.
You would have it in your traits for your race, but I don't think any of you do. Actually, okay,
Yes.
Tiefling might have it.
I do.
You do. So you see a bit better than Sean does, I think, right?
Do I not have it? I thought I would have it. from
Well,
the
go
fox
check.
half.
You should have written it down.
Mm.
From your fox half.
Yeah, because foxes can see in the dark. That they are nocturnal creatures.
I guess.
I don't know. You
but
have
you're
trouble
half
seeing
fox.
during the day.
I'm gonna say you have like a very shitty dark vision because you're only half fox. So yeah, you have fairly
I
shitty
can
dark
see better
vision.
than the average person, but not better than Artsy, who
Yes.
fully has it.
Yes, exactly.
Alright.
But yeah, eventually you seem to be approaching what it seems to be this mining town. There's the thing in the hill where there seems to be some sort of, mine shafts going inwards. And there is definitely a town, but unlike the other ones, it does not look burned. In fact, but you also don't see any signs of the soldiers that were meant to be. You don't see any signs of anyone being here. It just looks abandoned. But it's not burned.
Well, we are on a... what's the word?
Is it in
We
any
need-
sort of shambles, or is everything still like
Everything seems...
standing and just looks old?
Some things... Everything's standing, as if it were just people here disappeared. Although there are, like, some signs of what might have been a struggle. The occasional thing is knocked over or crushed on the ground. Like a basket of apples that have just kind of just been tossed over. wherever there was like a market, and some grains maybe also have gone free. It looks like there's a bit of chaos, but overall it seems fine.
All right. Well, since we need to do this quickly by what the captain said, let's just start investigating these buildings, and we do not split up. That is a very terrible thing to do.
Are you
How
sure?
about it, Artsy?
I think we do better and cover more ground though if we split up.
I think if we split up, well, I don't know anything about this world, but I can assume that most things could probably eat you in one bite. So let's stick together and make sure that nothing bad happens to one another.
And
So yeah,
where should we start?
So you
Alright.
said that this is like a town and whatnot. We just go into the nearest building we see. The area where you said there's a struggle, we go straight to that one first.
Alright, well,
Good.
you first see a bit of a market where there are the occasional, seems to be like a blacksmith, places where they are forging metals into other things. There's a few storage houses around. They seem completely untouched, unlooted in any way. There's as if there's something sort of like an anvil where there was a sword being made. It's still there. There's a bunch of metal here and there around the market. Roll me investigation or perception, I guess. I don't know. Investigation, maybe. But also, you could do whichever one you want, honestly. Depends how much are you
okay.
looking. Are you looking around, or are you digging around to figure something out? I don't know.
More so looking around to
Okay.
see if
Yeah.
there's a sign of someone hurt or nearby. You know, any leftovers from this struggle that could give us a direction.
Do me perception then.
All right. Roll. That would be a 16.
Not bad. Artsy, did you roll?
And...
Oh my god.
Jesus
amazing.
Christ.
So you seem to spot what is definitely signs of a struggle. Although, even though it seems like this place was just kind of abandoned in the middle of everything, you seem to notice that there is definitely blood on some places. Like on the ground, it's stained with blood. There seems to be even like an occasional weapon just dropped, like a dagger or something, or a pitchfork. There is a complete lack of bodies, but there's even like the occasional blood on the walls, a cut on a piece of on a sack of grain. Something happened, but again, no bodies whatsoever.
Weird how there's no bodies, but there's been a struggle for certain.
I taste the blood.
It's
I
blood.
facepalm.
It's blood. It's definitely blood, and it would
It's
seem
not strawberry jam, that's for sure.
it's fairly freshish. You have that metallic taste, and of whatever it was on as well. A bit of that. But it's
So
blood.
you've tasted the blood. Next thing I know, you're gonna be sniffing the blood and trying to pick up a scent of sorts, aren't you?
Oh no, I'm not a bloodhound. Foxes don't have that strong of a nose.
Mm-hmm.
What I can say for sure is that it's fairly new. It hasn't dried yet, it's not hardened, it's still fresh. So there might be someone nearby hurt.
Actually, Artsy, you may spot something if you're 21, that there seems to be like an odd amount of ash around. It seems to have scattered in the wind since then, but you see these odd clumps of ash on occasion. They're not always exactly where the blood was, but there is this ash around.
Can I get closer to the ash and touch it, not eat it?
Yes, you can. It accomplishes very little. It's ash. It behaves like ash.
Well, if it's still hot, it means it's recent. If it's not, then
How probably recent? It's a bit. It's gone cold.
Yeah, I think it's like, especially depending on the weather. So,
It is a bit cold.
I look,
overall. It's a cold season.
yeah. I guess I look around for anything else. or any people that might be around, and
Where
head
do you
towards
start
the next
looking?
building.
How do you start looking exactly? How do you go about it?
Mm,
Do you look inside the
start
buildings? Do you start walking into them? What do you do?
I start walking towards one of the buildings to investigate inside.
Inside. How, do you like peek in? Do you enter?
Is the door on the building?
Well,
Or
most
is it, like,
buildings have doors, yes.
opened?
It's open, seemingly. Or
Or kicked in?
it's just open,
Crushed.
seemingly.
Then I would
follow
approach.
Archie.
I would approach cautiously, kind of sneaking around the corner of the door frame.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Hello?
whatever she's doing, I am copying and following along.
You don't get any answer from the inside.
I turn to the dragon and push him in. Go investigate. Give me the shield.
Alright.
You're bigger. Don't you want to make sure I don't get hurt? Now give him
Oh,
sweet
fuck
minutes
you.
to die.
I investigate this building / room.
Okay. Does Artsy end up following, or no?
I stand at the dorm frame, watching him from a distance and listening.
There seems to be a
for
second
sounds.
floor. As you check out the first floor, 14, you don't seem to see anything at first. Well, you don't actually see much
No
of
loot?
anything. Loot? Okay. There might be loot. It looks as if the place were just abandoned. So you do see everything you could see in a house. Let's say it's even... If you find a kitchen, you find some silverware, plates, all that kind of stuff.
Is there any food?
There is
Any
food.
meat?
There's actually there is food. In fact, it's none of it's even spoiled. There is... You seem to find some fruits and... there even seems to be some sort of stew that was made some time ago. It's gone cold since, but it's food, and it seems to have meat inside.
Do I have to roll anything to eat this stew right off the bat, the
it
moment I
just-
see it?
It's just stew. You don't have to roll to eat stew.
Well, yeah, I immediately realize there's meat in that stew and I eat it.
Okay. How do you just dip your hands in there, or do you find a bowl?
You
You grab
just
a
gobble
spoon?
So I'm assuming it's in one of those giant ass bowls used to make the stew itself, right?
Yeah.
I pick it up and start slurping it.
My god. It's delicious.
I knew it.
It has lots of nice spices, even some you wouldn't even recognize. Like an oddly fresh mint, like a herbal taste to it than anything.
Could this
And
by any chance heal me a little bit?
No.
I mean, damn it. Well, yeah, this is awfully delicious. Artsy, you want some meat in here?
I don't know if I trust your sense of culinary taste exploring. I think I will be satisfied primarily with my bread. You go ahead, sir.
Artsy, Mama Dragon is a professional cook, okay? And I will say myself that this
He
stew
did not
tastes
make
very
that for
good.
you. You don't know what's in there. Remember what
Whatever it
happened
is,
with the
it's
goo?
delicious. Well, it does not taste like the goo,
I'll
so
be fine. I don't need food.
roll perception to see if Artsy's stomach is rumbling by just having bread and nothing else for like the last 24 hours.
I think you'd have to roll perception for that. Artsy, is your stomach rumbling?
Damn it.
You've only had bread in the last 24 hours, be honest.
You can decide on bread for it, eh?
It's Artsy.
What would that be?
Artsy could probably eat a single slice of bread, and that's enough for them for the whole week.
You don't have to roll anything, Artsy.
I'm
It's
not
just your
that
choice.
bad. Oh.
You don't have to roll anything.
Yeah.
Do you look
Then I
hungry?
heard wrong. Don't mind me. I'm delirious.
Yeah, are you hungry? Is your tummy rumbling?
She's delirious, she
My
said.
my tummy is rumbling, but I cover it and look away,
Got it.
not wanting to admit the hunger, the slight bit.
Alright. Well, I just grab the giant pot and I bring it towards Artsy. I'm like, eat, little one. You need it. Okay, fine. I think we should just leave this village. There's nothing here. Just food.
Roll me perception again as you're leaving.
Both?
Oh,
Both.
roll. Perception. There you go.
Uh-huh.
I got a 6.
Yeah.
Artsy got an 11.
The 11's good enough. Artsy, as you begin to step out, you might see, even before you step out, looking out the window, you seem to see a figure that's up at the base of one of the mines. They're coming out directly. They look, in the night, you can actually discern a few of their figures because of your dark vision. They seem to be wearing a hood. They're in fact similar to the figure you saw by the trees. And in a way, they seem to be wearing some sort of mask that's just covering all of their face, as if it were just like a face mask, with nothing but like a weird rune on it. There's not even any eye holes that you can see. They're just dressed in dark clothing. And there is... They have some sort of like sickle-like weapon in their hand. Like a very large one. And they seem to be cleaning something that looks like blood off it. Just casually running a rag and seemingly cleaning it as they're stepping out of the mines. They don't seem to be paying any attention to you, but you definitely see them.
I'm just slurping
Okay.
through.
Oh my god.
What do you
Okay,
do?
so I see him and I nudge Sean, drawing his attention to the figure, and look around for either some sort of rock or crate to hide behind.
You're in the building.
But in
so
a way,
you're still in the building.
we are in the
so
building.
You are in the building.
I thought we
so-
were leaving.
Well, you were leaving, but as you were leaving, you caught in the window, so you saw the figure.
Then
What do
we
you want?
hide
anyone?
behind the window. There's a man over there with a sickle. I suggest we get down low and hide and throw
Well,
that
that's
stupid
cool.
fucking soup away.
Not wasting food. They put down the pot, and I crouch down under the window.
Roll me stealth.
All right. Stealth. What do I add to that? Dex. Ooh, I hope this is a good roll.
I feel like both of you should have good stealth. You are rogues. It's dexterity based, so go ahead and give me that.
I get a 14.
Not bad. Artsy. Damn.
23.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
So even as Sean's roll might be just a bit lacking, Artsy being so stealthy just might even manage to tuck him in just a bit more so that he's not visible. And as you manage to eye the figure as they're leaving. They're just slowly continue walking out the village, looking around. You manage to duck just in time before his gaze meets the building you were at.
Can I roll a perception to know if this figure is friendly or hostile? Like it gives some sort of vibe?
Go ahead.
Alright.
Would we trust that perception?
Who knows?
Rogues are supposed to be able to read people. I think we should kind of
We'll
can.
see.
Supposed to be.
And I'm assuming this is a person and not some ethereal Grim Reaper creature.
He looks like a person for the most part.
So yeah, what does a 13 get me?
A 13.
Uh,
They don't seem to be wearing the armor of any of the soldiers you saw so far, and their armor seems a bit foreign, in fact. Different. Darker, for sure. As if made of a darker steel and of a different pattern. Although it's limited under, you see from the cloak, because they're mostly still obscured by like the pretty large, even kind of feathery cloak to it.
Could I tell if they emit some sort of void-like presence or energy?
No, you cannot. Yeah.
The goo did not give you void familiarity reading.
Yeah. That's a different thing. Reading magics is...
Wait, that's an actual skill?
Yeah, kind of. Hydrate.
Isn't that just detect magic?
Detect magic, yeah. I think someone... The point is, detect magic exists, so... Yeah.
I don't have
I
that.
don't want to take away from that spell and all that kind of stuff. And some classes have odd abilities, like, you know, sensing evil and all that, so... I feel like sensing void would come with that, maybe. But void isn't really evil, but yeah. You can sense energies with some classes.
Let me guess, we can't do that?
You can't. No. Not that I know of. If any ability says otherwise, maybe, but otherwise no. But they do seem incredibly threatening to what you see, considering they're cleaning blood off their sickle while everyone else here is seemingly just gone. With nothing but bloodstains on the ground, so they definitely look threatening.
Bloodstains.
You want to try to attack?
No. I looked down at Artsy. Bloodstains, ashes. Yeah, this guy looks like a weird Grim Reaper cosplayer or something. I think we should get the fuck out of here.
But he looks threatening. We should attack. Maybe he'll be friendly.
How does your little gremlin brain work? That attacking someone will make them friendly? That is not how this is gonna happen. Please, I think we should leave from the back door and go back to the captain and let them know that, hey, I think we saw the Grim Reaper and your men gone. There was just ashes and blood everywhere.
And you don't think he's gonna think that you sound like a total lunatic nutjob?
I'm not familiar with the things of this world. Maybe that thing is the Grim Reaper of this place. Who knows? I haven't met the Grim Reaper in my world. I don't know. Who knows if they even have one? Point is, I think we should just get out of here. Because
can we even get by him?
Yeah, is there a back door to this building for us to exit?
Well, from what you're seeing, it looks like they're actually leaving the place. So you could just wait it out as well. They're definitely on their way out of the village. Whatever business they had here is done.
Should we just keep watching them from a distance, like weird stalkers?
Yes. Although I feel like... yeah, let's watch them, but I have a bad feeling of what's gonna happen next.
I still want to engage.
Well...
I tug Artie's arm and make sure she doesn't just run out of the door and try and stab him.
I feel like if Lily were here, this would end up with stabbing. But, okay, as you watch him, the person, the figure eventually just disappeared. Like, they're walking outwards. They stop for a moment. They use that sickle as it just seems to become powered with some energy, slash upwards, and create what seems to be some sort of weird, strange, dark rift, before they just step into it and disappear as it closes behind them.
Is the rift or the energy purple?
Yes.
It just looks dark. Just black.
Artsy, that is...
But there seems to be some sort of hints of purplish. Yes.
I am like 80% sure that is void magic. We need to rush the captain like right now. He's gone.
Or we could keep this information to ourselves and see what happens.
And let them possibly run into that thing without any prior knowledge of it? No, thank you.
I mean, I don't know them. You're a big hero guy in your universe, aren't you?
No. I just go around adventuring, collecting treasure, and if someone needs help, I help them. That's it.
That's a hero type.
What?
Just saying. Mm-hmm.
I'm not a hero. I just like helping people.
I just walk out of the building, leaving him there, stumbling on his words.
Alright,
I walk out after Artsy.
Yeah, so anything else you do in the village, or do you make your way back?
I guess we head back. Unless there's something that The
It
dragon
is getting
needs
late
to
and
lay.
you are getting
Wait,
tired.
wait,
You
wait,
try to
wait,
maybe
wait,
get some
wait.
rest before you...
I do have a thing to do. Can I breathe fire on like one of these buildings? Like just light a building on fire?
You can.
Do I have to roll for this or?
Although your breath is like the poison thingy. It's not really fire. It's like that weird poison fire thing.
Bellfire.
Yeah. So... It might work a bit different.
Well, fine. I'm breathing green fire onto the building, which burns it, I guess, if you allow it. The point is, I'm trying to create smoke.
You in that case... Well, the green flames won't disturb some people, but... You definitely managed to do so.
Good.
Why did you do that?
Because I remember I told the captain guy that if there's smoke coming from this village, this means something goes wrong. So I'm letting him know something definitely went wrong.
Actually,
and if he sees green fire, I think he'll be kind of freaked out.
Actually, smoke coming from the village would mean something's gone right, because that was the mission. But, yeah. Because they were meant to burn this place down.
Well, yeah, but I did tell him specifically if there was smoke, it would be something wrong.
Okay. Well then, as you light up as this green flame that seems to almost have like a poisonous odor to it, just leaves your dragon mouth, you manage to catch one of the buildings. It seems to slowly catch on flame. At first, wood doesn't just burn just because you introduce fire to it. But it definitely...
Yeah, it has to spread.
It has to spread. So first the things that light up are like some sort of cotton, some sort of materials around it. And then finally the wood seems to be catching slowly on fire. Even more and more. And it's spreading. It's spreading.
I turn to Artsy and I tell her that we should start heading towards the bridge. Because whatever's left after that house burns down is not going to smell good. It's probably not going to be healthy for you, actually. Bit poisonous.
Okay. I guess we can head back now.
Alright.
Don't you ever spray me with that stuff.
I mean, I don't have a reason to burn you, so okay.
I have my eye on you.
Yeah, whatever. I pick up Artsy again and just put her on my shoulder and start running towards the bridge.
We're always running in such a rush.
Well, I kind of want to get to this capital. Probably have a good bed to sleep on. Eat some meat.
So, finally, as you are leaving, seeing as you've just signaled everyone around you that there is a fire going here, as this green flame begins to spread over this building, and as you're leaving, you see it begin to catch on to more and more of these houses. You seem to see that... As you're walking down the road towards this crossroads right here, where you earlier met, you still see the village burning very far in the distance, and you were at the crossroads where you earlier met the soldiers, and there you see again the dark figure, as if you're just looking back towards the village. The second you turn around again, you see that same dark figure you saw, holding that sickle and standing right in your way. They kind of look at you. There's this like a greenish hue to their mask as they have this weird rune etched on it. It's just this faceplate that is... You don't see any eye holes again, as if they were completely blind. There's a hood on them. There's like this lightish armor of different make. Even there's like strange runes upon the armor as is. And there's like a feathery texture to their cloak that gets even more feathery as you get downwards. And they point that sickle right towards you. Well, what do we have here? Troublemakers getting in the way of my plans. And at that, we're gonna end today.
You son of a bitch! You fucking asshole!
You know what? I
hate
had
you.
a sneaking suspicion you were gonna do a cliffhanger, like roll initiative and stream. Goodbye.
I feel if
hate
I made
you.
you roll initiative before this thing, you'd forget it by the next time. So we're gonna roll it when we begin. If you
That's a
guys begin
smarter
combat, but yeah, that's the cliffhanger for you. Because
You are
there's only
an
two of
asshat.
you. I don't. There's only two
Look,
of you.
I mean,
You're lucky.
Fair enough, but that's not our fault that the other members of the group were being asshats even more.
Well, now, yeah.
Well, look, it's
now I have
easy
to
for
wait a
the-
whole 2 weeks.
You
Look,
may have to wait for
in
all 2 weeks. Yeah.
When we gather up again, we just explain to the others what happened quickly before the stream, and we just jump in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you expect my brain to remember every detail?
Well, my job will be to
We
make
tell
you guys
them to
remember
go-
the details. I feel.
No, we tell them to go fucking look at the VOD. They can
That's
read
true.
and hear what we went through. And
You think
laugh
any
at
of them are
Sean.
gonna do that?
No, none of them are. But I'll have to. Well, you better remember and
I can
describe it to
dream.
them at the beginning of next time, and then also describe it to them, so they know what happened. So yeah. So that's the ending here.
Have we even come up with a name yet?
What do you mean?
We don't have some sort of name for our campaign.
It's just Vtuber D&D.
Rowdy Rogues D&D.
Maybe, who knows? I'm sure we'll figure out some name eventually. For now, it's just Vtuber D&D.
Wait, yeah. If we're gonna name this campaign, shouldn't we name it after the team?
It depends what you're gonna name the team. No, if you guys
I
ever
guess
We'll
make a
figure
name
it-
that
for the team.
definitely needs the whole team to be
You know
here.
what? Yeah, exactly.
But I
We'll
also
figure
feel
this
whatever
out
name
next
you make
time.
will not be Twitch friendly. So either way, it's gonna be Vtuber D&D.
Oh,
mean not
we're
Twitch
Twitch
friendly?
friendly.
I knowing you guys, it'll be something like the Uncle Fuckers or whatever. Point is,
Hey,
Oh,
we're not.
to be fair,
Nauticus.
that is hilarious.
yeah. So point is, it exactly. See, as I said, that's what you're gonna go
But
for.
I wouldn't. But I wouldn't name it. I can say that it's funny, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna say let's name that. this."
Exactly.
Well, if you
I think
guys
the
ever
only
get a
two people
name,
who would go with it would be Donald or Nod.
and that's already 2 people. So
I feel Lily would.
yeah, that's already half the party over. So you've been outmatched. So you see the
You're
point.
DM, you pick.
I don't pick. You guys pick the name for your group. Now, for
Fuck.
now, this is so. Yeah, that's the worry here. But yeah, that's it then. I hope you had fun. Sadly,
hate
we
you.
didn't have that many people. I hate you too.
I don't like cliffhangers.
I bet you don't. Yeah, I
No,
bet you
I
don't.
She definitely
Why
doesn't
do you
after I
think
hung her after the bridge.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, that's the point of the cliffhanger. It's supposed to make you hate it and want more. So it served its purpose. I'm glad.
Great. Well, someone has to be happy.
Well, I am. Your suffering fuels me. Now,
I'm gonna go cry.
good.
Damn it. It's no
No.
fun when you just say good.
I bet.
Also, Sylvester,
yes.
I'm
No.
posting in the chat
Mm.
a reference to my flame. It's the one in the
Artsy,
middle.
no workouts for D&D. Sorry.
Damn it.
I knew you wanted to get your
Whatever,
revenge,
next
but no.
The only way I know how.
Mhm.
That I know will somewhat affect you.
Somewhat, yeah. Well, I'll redeem you. I'll return you the money for those workouts. You're welcome to them next time I do a stream. Now, yeah. So that is it for today. Sean is sending a meme. Do I look at that meme before the thing? Or I can do it
Either.
after. It doesn't matter. Now. So thank you anyone who survived this long to tune in. I don't think I'll rate anyone today. And yeah, I hope you all had fun. Hope the players here had fun, those that survived till the end. And
That's what
yeah.
we're here to survive.
Yeah. So, yeah, have a nice one. Enjoy your weekend.